Him as a
should
4 right now.
be live. Hello, chat. Look at everybody tapped in before we go live. That's some real ones in the chat. What's good? Sorry we're late, chat. We had some logistics we were taking care of behind the scenes. Yo, we have some new stuff. Well, not new stuff. We implemented one specific new thing, and you guys will eventually see when the magic thing happens. It's gonna be amazing. Being very cryptic here, but you'll eventually see. Surely.
What's up? Marz, I have a quick question for you just because we're waiting for Dell and other people to show up. Dell and friends. How did you feel about K-Love clamping Steph Curry in that game 7 in the series that they lost?
I kind of wiped that season from memory, if I'm being honest. When it comes to 2016, past the regular season, I kind of just act like nothing really happens, if I'm being honest. Because
that's weird though.
Time. I mean, it
like
was
around that 6-minute mark in the fourth when
Steph was
really
bad though.
clamping.
Steph was bad the whole game, but then watching him try to create a shot on Kevin Love and then smack the backboard and nothing else, I was like, okay, Steph, you got it. You ain't even trying to win at that point. I'm like, okay. He's throwing behind the back passes off the court. I'm like, yes, Steph's trying to give LeBron a free one.
Because they shouldn't have been there. That was the OKC should have been there. I don't know how. Never mind. We'll wait for Dell to get here.
Chat,
No. Yeah. Keep going. I like what you're saying.
Chat, really quick.
Steve Nash was there. Maybe they would.
Chat, what I want you to do, I want you to go, if you are on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, you need to make a Twitter. If you are on Twitter, you need to follow the Players' Choice account at PlayersChoice_. Ugly, I know, but we have to do that. And go retweet our last tweet that we're live, and let's bring some new casuals into the community. Check this out. We got 726 Discord members, part of the Players' Choice community. That is bonkers. Let's see if we can push that to 800 this week, man. I think we can do it. Yo, check this out. We got the first one. This is the moment of truth, chat. Victor.
Yeah,
boom,
he's Shaq
baby.
Army.
Heat winning the chip. Look at your name all big and nice up on the screen. That is clean.
Yeah, that's
yes,
fire.
sir.
Shout out to you,
That's
Victor.
fire.
Yes, sir.
That's fire.
Yo,
and that's a Shaq Army.
I went to bed. I could
said
not
Heat
sleep
winning the
last
chip,
night.
right?
I laid down in bed.
That's a double hole.
I laid down in bed at like 10 or 10:30. Was just laying there thinking about Players' Choice, thinking about that I have this new feature now. I could not sleep because I was so excited to do that.
You know, it just makes me reminisce of the days back when I used to create the show. It was high production, but we didn't have the viewers that we have now. But I actually did think about that today, how far we've come and how much it didn't matter. But
bro, I was just scrolling YouTube last night, just trying to find some stuff to watch. Some of it was like, I was trying to watch like some educational stuff and just like inspiration to, what we can do. And of course, in my algorithm, Players' Choice comes up as suggested videos. And when you go over it, you hover over it, and it starts playing. I was really like, this is a pretty good look, honestly. It's super clean. But we got some more super chats. Dream Hoops. Shout out to you, Dream Hoops.
you might have to keep his up for an hour. He came in with the 20 ball.
The 20 ball is crazy.
He's trying to block the chat's bad takes.
No text, but shout out to you, Dream Hoops. It's about damn time. He ain't winning no damn chip, he says.
I do like my Olympic rings hat.
Let me see.
I can't see it. I actually do.
Thanks. I got it from Chris Brown.
Oh, no.
That's
He
so
wore it?
neat.
Huh?
He wore it?
Yeah.
Is it from his clothing line?
It's from his head.
Oh. We met Marz's mom today.
Yeah, that was
her name?
eventful.
Do you want us to say it, Marz?
Yeah, she won't mind.
JD.
You forgot it. That's he.
Wow.
Shaq, I'm
Wow.
not gonna lie, I forgot it too.
Wow.
I just call her Marz's mom. I'm like, I'm never gonna use that name a day in my life.
That's crazy. Wow.
I'm not that. I would
You know what
never
it
call your
was?
mom
It
by
was
her first name.
it was the other name. It was the other name that really stuck with me.
Yeah, we're not
I'm
talking
not
about
gonna
that
say
one.
Marz. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say it, but it was
we're
the
not
other.
talking about
I would just call Marz's mom. Like I don't
Yo,
call anybody's moms by their first name.
And you know what's crazy is
That's very true.
she's a disciple, so that's crazy. She's not even a Martian.
I think she might. I think she might be Shaq Army.
I don't
Whoever
know.
it is, she isn't a Martian. I know that.
She was giving me JD's disciples vibes.
She
Oh,
for
you have your
sure
own
said
clan?
Shaq. She looked at me and said Shaq.
She for sure did
Why
that.
are these Martians the way that they are? I said, that was literally the conversation. Said, you know what, Mom? I don't know. I don't know why they're like this, but I love Marz's
Start with
mom.
your son.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
did y'all talk about some Giannis thing I heard before I had to go find my headphones?
Were you not here last episode when that happened?
I don't think
No,
so.
remember?
We did MJ.
Remember I popped up
Oh yeah.
one player's
got you.
court and Euro. Listen, I watched the show over. Well, not the show. I went to the player's court part. Watch it over, and Euro's a nasty individual.
He was really nasty right there.
No,
he
like-
really wants to win players' courts.
Now he's on my list.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Is Marz
don't
on
know.
there?
No. It's now
The
it's just
Lowe's on
Euro.
there.
It's just Euro, Lowe's, Dub, and Ron.
Now
Dub-
I'm on the list. Wow.
Dub just squeezed onto there.
You really let this Steve Nash thing. Really
That's
kill this
exactly
guy.
what put you on the list. For sure.
Now you're on
I
my
mean-
list too, because the Steve Nash
That's
thing is
fine.
like that's a nasty thing, bro.
We're not. If we don't
We're
start
not-
the show
we're
every
not-
time with
we're
this,
not-
yes,
we're-
but
But you want to start the show with this because it's just
no, because
a
I want to
mute.
start with my list on Euro. So first it started with the draft we did the time before. All I did was pick KD first, which he was cool with. Then I win, and then he goes, "You don't have to pick first." Just a whole little salute. In my mind, I'm like, that was kind of weird. JD agreed with me. Then players court happened. Say Rocky. Oh, but he didn't. Rocky's a franchise. This, that. I'm like, doesn't
That
matter.
was nasty.
Yeah, I'm like,
That part I agree. That was sickening.
And
I didn't
I'm
like that.
listening. If you listen, there's like 3 or 4 tidbits after there where his distaste. I'm like,
Oh, you feel like there's some built up animosity between you
yeah,
two.
yeah, right. I don't know
Got you.
because they didn't win against us in college. I don't know what it is.
Oh, you feel like
But-
this is dating back.
Yes, but it's there, and now he's on my list. Euro
That's
and
weird.
Euro's peach together.
Yo, I linked up with Euro. I linked up with Euro on and what was that?
Seeing that my sister was watching y'all live.
Sunday. Really? That's
Yeah.
You were on the bus when you tapped in?
Yeah, I couldn't join. The service was pretty ridiculous.
Man,
What-
I was
what day
waiting
was
for it.
this?
It was a fun live too.
Yeah, it looked cool for sure.
It was on
Both
Sunday.
you guys looked high definition.
Sunday
Really?
night.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it was kind of loud. I don't know what the background sounded
Why
like.
didn't you
but-
save it?
Oh, you can save those?
Yeah, you can save the live.
Bro, I've never done. We need to do more lives though. Those IG lives, and then we gotta do some TikTok.
many people
lives.
were
They're
there?
Heat. Bro.
When
so
I
many
joined,
people
it was
just started going through.
17.
It was
When I
like
joined, it was 17.
it got to like 20, 30, and it just does its thing when you're live. You dip in and out, but constantly, I would say there was at least 10 people just chopping it up.
That
the
sounds
whole
like a
time.
horrible experience. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro, it was a
Shaq,
blast.
why are you hating, bro? No,
It was
It's
a
not
blast.
hating. Honestly, what Shaq is doing is he's comparing it to his live. Like if he go live, it's gonna be like
It'll
480.
probably be like
Just
20
staring
people.
at- Just
okay.
staring
It'll
at
probably
him.
be like
So there's
20
levels.
people.
There's levels.
Yeah,
Shaq.
it's levels.
It's
It's
not
gonna be like
levels. That just sounds
480.
like
But it's gonna
20 people
start
sounds
at like
a bad
30,
time.
it's gonna start at like 1,300 and just dwindle down because he doesn't normally go live or
Yeah, they're gonna be like, what is this?
yeah.
And then
It's like
then
let's just see what he's doing. Is he resigning his contract? The Red Army, Red Nation, this, that, and the third, and then it's dwindled down to like 218, and then boom, he's off.
He said
What, but
218.
why do people do that? I never got that. Like people tap into a live, see what's going on, and just leave. Don't come into my live. I'm guilty of that too. IG live is just a boring place. Like what could you guys possibly be doing?
Controlled quarantine.
Got you.
Tory Lanez had the thing on lock in quarantine.
Yeah, Tory Lanez had a live. DJs had a live. Truck Bryant, Truck Live went.
You seen Miguel the Spanish dude? I think Don Miguel or something like that.
Don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Is he a
I'm gonna
pastor?
send you guys. He's not a pastor.
No, not a pastor.
He's a Dominican rapper, and he was doing IG lives and doing.
Why would I know a reggaeton rapper?
A reggaeton?
Yes.
Because I mean, come on. Why not?
Everyone raise their hand if they know the DJ Dub is talking about.
I don't know. I don't even know him like that. I just know that his IG lives was popping. He was having like 20K people in there. 20, 18.
Is it popping because of the female? Because of females?
Absolutely.
Okay. JD, take us over, please.
Yo, so we just modded a few more people on the YouTube channel here to make sure that we keep those crazy chats that we often get like an hour into the show. Make sure that those don't come through. So shout out to Garp, shout out to G Baby, Simple. I modded Trent the other day. So now we have some people in the chat that can keep the peace. Yo, we've got 100
hectic week.
We got 114 or so people in here. Let's get those likes up, man. Let's get those likes up on the video. Make sure the algorithm can do its thing. We got a dope show in store for you. We're waiting for LeBron to join the show here in the next 30 minutes, so it's gonna get popping.
No, we're waiting for Euro and LeBron.
Oh yeah, we're waiting for Euro too.
I swear to you, that's the day I live for. All 7 of us here in present.
Mm-hmm. On a couch.
So are we not going to start? We just wait for them, or we're going to do like one?
There's no way we're waiting for them. We're doing it the same way that we but we wanted to get into quickly. There's something weird going on the stream. Okay, all right. Giannis. We say Giannis had a better post game than MJ, and who was up there with Giannis? KD. Yeah. Giannis won a few categories. It was nasty.
You agree that Giannis has a better post game than Mike?
I was torn, and then I go first, so I have to set the tone.
Okay.
I think I went MJ.
No, you went Giannis.
You ain't Giannis.
I went Giannis.
I think like 3 or 4 of us went with Giannis.
Yeah, a lot of you guys went Giannis.
So Marz, you were in that Giannis train as well.
I was.
Can you explain it to me, Shaq?
Well,
we always debate Shaq, so I feel like this is Marz and Dell show, the one you've been waiting for. Because
that is fine.
Okay.
For me, the category was post scoring, not post game. Like, if we're talking about like moves in the post, I'll go MJ. But it was post scoring, and I just think Giannis.
Post scoring. Okay.
Post scoring. I think Giannis scored more efficiently in the post than Mike, which is why I went.
Okay.
Giannis,
yeah, that put the context behind it. Post scoring, just getting the ball in the basket.
Pretty much. So that's why
nothing much. Yeah. So just like saying Shaq and all those stuff. Yeah.
Makes
okay.
Sense.
So is that
nasty, Shaq?
Is that what we also do for Kyrie and LeBron?
Well, to be honest with Kyrie and Bron, I don't really see Bron scoring in the post that much either. So it just, I think they both are the same. Like, do you see Bron boot like back down and do hook shots?
What is going on right now?
I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't know if you do, Shaq. I don't see that. Do you see it?
I see it. Well, I mean, the beauty of Shaq Army is I have a lot of guys, working the behind the scenes. They watch shows. They just drop in with little fun facts from Synergy, the internet.
All sports.
It's just, exactly. It's just really weird how much LeBron's in the post compared to how much Kyrie is in the post. It's not even comparable. That's the weird part.
Yeah.
It's not even comparable. I'm trying to tell you. I believe that. Synergy believes that. Half of TikTok believes that. It's not even close. Kyrie grazes the post once every few games.
It's a good graze.
It might be, but it's not better than LeBron's. That's all.
Might be. I think it is. I'd rather watch Kyrie work in the post than I'd rather watch LeBron work in the post.
I mean,
and that's.
We'll tell Kyrie to win a championship with your guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's funny. That's real funny because I already came at Marz about how Steph had a little whoopsie daisy against K-Love in Game 7. We all remember it. K-Love turned into Giannis on the perimeter.
When K-Love had a good stop. Oh yes, great defense.
Yeah. It was more than one, I think. Marz, wouldn't you say?
I mean, it was pretty much the whole fourth quarter. Steph Curry.
They tried to switch on, and it was just like we were better off just having Clay shoot from half. But anyways, does anybody want to talk about KD throwing Game 6? against the Warriors the series before? Or are we just not going to have that conversation?
Wait, throwing like
I'm disgusting right now. Yes, I am over the top.
Yeah,
So
Shaq,
I don't
thought
know
you
how you
said
do
you were
that.
going to stop doing that.
I don't. Yeah, I know. I say a lot of things. I don't know how you do that. I feel like he threw it.
let me ask you a question. Did Steph throw game 7 versus the Cavs?
I mean, those were two totally different situations.
Just
in
answer the
my
question,
opinion.
please. Yes or no?
If KD threw it, then Steph might have threw. I don't know.
Okay. All right. JD, let's go.
I just don't know how the universe just lines up so perfectly for LeBron to get that ring. It's amazing.
So
It's a good ring. It's a for sure good ring.
Amazing. It's the best
It's an
ring.
amazing experience of like winning the championship.
Is that the best ring of all time?
No.
Marz, is that the best ring of all time?
I don't think so.
Dub, is that the best ring of all time?
Which ring?
LeBron's
2016
3-1
comeback.
comeback against the best team of all time.
That's for sure. Probably. Yeah, that's for sure. It would have to be, honestly.
no,
How is
greatest
that
ring
not
of
the
all
best
time is
ring?
Dirk's ring.
I think
No, it's not.
2011 is better than.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
so who's done
LeBron
that
did.
3-1 thing
Because nobody in the league,
Why do you get-
going up against a 73-9 team, bro. Where
Why
that
do you
team-
get credit for going down 3-1? Of course,
That's what
it's a-
I'm saying. You put
it's
yourself
great
in a
feat
hole.
to
and
come
you
back.
put
Because-
yourself
No,
out.
no, no,
it's
no,
all
no,
about
because we're
narrative.
playing the
It's all
It's-
about
So
narrative.
what
What are you
about
talking
what about
It's
the
Dirk
way that
beating
you
the reigning
overcome that,
champs?
it's the way that you overcome the adversity of being down 3-1. You said no, we're not
Thank
going to
you.
lose this series, and we're going to come back and we're going to win this.
It's
They
basketball.
So
adversity,
does
bro.
Dirk not get credit for beating the
Dirk
reigning
definitely
champs,
gets credit. We're
beating
not,
OKC,
he doesn't deserve it.
and then
He-
beating the super team Miami Heat?
This is why,
All in
Marz,
one.
this is
Wow,
why
let's
your
let's
guys.
clarify one thing. Let's clarify one thing. A lot of people be like, LeBron, you folded. Let's clarify
And
that.
the same
number one.
people are like Steph folded as well.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
No,
know
how
what?
many
It's the same
people?
thing.
Nobody be like Steph choked that lead.
We're
Steph is-
talking about
Steph-
Steph choking against
Steph is-
Kevin Love
No,
right
no,
Which
no,
is
it
now.
was
worse?
against
Which is
Kevin
worse?
Love, but
Which
it
is
was
worse?
a
Which
team
was worse?
bombing.
Which was worse?
Now it's team
LeBron,
bonding, but
LeBron in
before it
2011.
was the whole fourth quarter,
No,
but now
LeBron-
it's
It's
team
team
bonding.
bonding and team bombing, and that was team.
What was
That was
worse?
team
That was
Fire.
that was
LeBron
that
in
was nice. Though.
2011
That
or
was
That
nice.
was
Steph Curry
fire.
in
Shaq. If
2016.
you'd have kept that going without the laugh, I would have jumped on. But pause.
Yeah, you
Steph
were about to have a
interrupted me.
moment.
I was
You were about
you
to have
you
a
were
moment.
for sure about to have
It's
a
like
moment,
it's
but
like
you
I
you,
stopped
felt
it.
it's
it.
like you wanted
It
to
was
lean
Olympic
into it,
ring.
but you didn't know if
you
it
didn't
would
know where it
land.
was gonna
He
go,
didn't know
so
if
you
it was
stopped.
it would land.
But it would
Team
have.
bonding and team bombing, and I was gonna go on a little spiel, but that just cut me off. So now we'll never know.
No,
Maybe
we
it'll
cut
make some
you
merch.
off.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll make some merch. Yo, check it out. If you want to tap in live with us, as in typing in the chat, you got to make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and make sure you hit that little bell notification next to the subscribe button as well to make sure you're notified anytime we go live, anytime we post content, so you never miss anything. Are you guys still wanting
So
to debate
what?
these rings?
What was worse? What was worse?
can't believe you guys can't say this is not the best ring ever.
LeBron folding in 2011 or Stephen Curry folding in 2016. Which one was worse?
We'll say
didn't
LeBron.
fold. Dirk
LeBron
just
was worse.
rose
Okay.
up.
So LeBron folding is worse, right? So a
Yeah.
lot of times when we talk about the Mavs beating the Miami Heat in that series, a large portion of people say, LeBron, you choked as a blemish on your record. Dude didn't even average 20 points per game, bro. He had Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade outscoring him. So when I'm looking at that whole series right there, I'm like, Dirk did his thing. I'm not trying to discredit Dirk. Yes, it's top three ring of all time. I'm not going to take that away from him. But LeBron coming back from 3-1, bro, is just something that we've never
Okay.
seen before, bro.
Now let me ask you a question. Based on everything you just said, is Dirk viewed as a player as LeBron James is?
No.
At that stage of anyone's on the Mav career, are they viewed as any players?
Don't act like Dirk's a bum, though.
Oh,
Don't act
he's
like
not.
Dirk's
I'm
a
not.
bum.
Just listen to what I'm saying. Let me
He's
work,
higher
please.
all time than Steph is right now, in a lot
No,
of
he's
people's
not.
eyes. Not
No,
mine.
he's
No,
not.
I
No,
don't
he's
think
not.
anyone has
No,
Dirk over
no
Steph.
one. But
Oh, where's Steph
wait,
at all time?
Well, no, stop.
That's
Don't
funny.
say.
Let's
Don't
get
try
into
to get
that.
that off. Let me go, Shaq. Just pause right now. JD, if he talks again, please mute him. So no one's viewing Dirk like how they view Bron. That's one. Because a lot of people never count LeBron James out. Even to this year, a lot of people don't count LeBron James out. That's one. Is it anyone on that Mav team in that stage of their career, right, that's being viewed the way Kyrie Irving was being viewed as he was with that Cavs team?
No, not at all.
So
but
would you say LeBron James had better pieces around him to make a 3-1? Just answer the question, and then I'm going to answer all your questions. Just
LeBron had a hell
so
of a
what's your
team.
question? What's your question?
So would you say that LeBron James had better pieces around him?
Let's see.
Jason
I'm not
Cavs
sure,
team-
bro. The dirt.
No,
no,
Jason,
people,
Terry,
people,
Kyrie.
because
Jason,
people,
Terry,
people
Kyrie.
underrate people
No.
underrate how good that Mavs team really was. You had a defensive player of the year in Tyson Chandler. You also had
Was he
great
defensive player of the year
with
that
Sean
year?
Marion. Was he?
I'm asking you.
I don't think
I'm
so.
not sure, but
No,
he
I
was.
think,
he
I
was
think he was
defensive player
defensive the next year.
After
with the Knicks.
next year,
I
right?
knew that.
But he
For
was
I
still,
just wanted to ask
he
him.
was still a great defensive piece. You also had Sean Marion, you had Jason Kidd and Jason Terry. Like that was a really greatly composed team. I know what you're saying is the talent level with Kyrie, Kevin
No,
Love.
I wasn't
That is
finished.
great.
Okay,
but
so
you're discrediting.
negate.
Hold on, wait,
listen,
you just
I'm not discrediting
can I
nothing.
answer?
I'm
Can I
not
ask my
discredit.
Can I ask?
No,
my
I wasn't
questions
finished.
now?
I wasn't finished.
Oh,
Nope, I
okay,
wasn't
okay.
finished.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't discredit none of that. So based on Kyrie Braun going against the Warriors and all that team, right? LeBron James, him beating that Warriors team that went 73-9 with Clay, Draymond, and Steph. What three would you think is better alone suited? Braun, Wade, and Bosh.
Which three
If
is
they
suited
play,
to win?
if they play that Miami Big Three play versus the Warriors
Golden
team,
State Warriors.
who you would think I wouldn't think the Warriors would win. I would think Braun, Bosh, and Wade would win. So for me to think that Braun,
So what
Wade
you're
and
talking,
Bosh is better than that
Okay.
Warriors team, I would have to say Dirk Road was tougher
so
because look what he went against.
So again, Dell, you're not wrong with what you're saying, but you also can't dismiss the fact that you're right that Bosh, Wade, and Chris and LeBron shouldn't have lost to the Dallas as well. It's just the fact it took LeBron James not performing to the level that we're expecting him to play to. He didn't even average 20
It
points
also
per
took
game.
Steph.
Same-
The
it's-
same
it
thing
took
goes to
Steph.
Steph though.
And
Steph Curry folded as well. Now let me address the point you said before. You said that people don't count LeBron James out to this day, right? They
Right.
don't count him out because of what he did in that year in that 3-1 comeback. That's the main reason why no, you can never count LeBron out. Because you're not sitting here saying that when they were down 3-1, bro, when they were down 3-1, we all thought they was going to lose. You're not going to sit here and thought that they was going to come back.
Braun is never counted out, bro.
He's
Like,
never counted out because he left that.
No, he's never counted
Dell.
out because he's LeBron James.
Left,
When
no,
he's
he
down
left that
with
impact
Miami,
on us when he went
listen,
when he went up 3.
let me ask you a question.
Came
After
back.
after the 2011,
How
right?
was LeBron's
Every
fault the
championship
worst one?
after that, if he's in the chip, most times or none, people are thinking LeBron
Did
James
LeBron,
team is
did
gonna
LeBron
win.
ever win?
so
Did
you-
LeBron win a championship before that ring? Before the Dirk? Did he win a
No.
ring before then?
No.
No.
Exactly. So why are you expecting him to win some championship when he's never done it before? Should they have won? Yes, but is it just this mind-blowing thing that they did it?
No one
They went there,
wins a
lost
ring.
2 years later.
No one wins a
cleaned
ring
up.
without winning a ring before. You have to win a first
Shaq,
ring.
I hate
No,
that
I'm
you say
sorry.
that. 'cause
Exactly.
One
I'm
of your
saying in this
biggest
situation, can I finish,
you-
or you guys just talk for 10 minutes? But
No,
if you
you
guys
can
want to
have
get it off,
20
keep,
minutes.
keep,
10 minutes.
keep getting it off. You guys are trying to say a surprise ring by Dirk is better than a 3-1 against the best team record of all time. How?
Who did LeBron go through in the East to get to the finals?
No. Why is that? How is that the better ring? Explain that to me,
Because
Marz. I'm
Dirk's-
talking to you.
That's what,
Dirk's road
yeah,
to the finals
just
was
did that,
harder.
but go
Dirk's
ahead.
road to the finals was harder than LeBron's easily. No one would disagree with that. The
And
Miami
that's why the ring was better. So which
Hold-
series was
I'm-
harder? Dirk's series or LeBron's series? Which one was
Dirk,
harder?
winning 16 games for Dirk was harder than 16 games for LeBron.
No. In the finals, which ring to get there? Which one was harder? In the finals, which championship? That series, the final series, which one was harder? Dirk's or LeBron's? How are you thinking about this? How are you looking to the side?
I just
which
don't
one was
get how
harder?
that's. I don't get how.
I
it's
think
irrelevant.
Dirk on is harder.
Of
Okay.
course, because his roster.
Let me break this down.
No, hold on.
Who had
Let him
a
go.
better chance of who had a better chance of losing? That's what I want to know.
The Mavericks were more underfavored than the Cavs were in that year, and that's a fact.
I don't know because so then where's the Pistons ring at throughout all of this? Where's that ring at? Because now we're just talking
Hold on,
nonsense just
Shaq.
because it's LeBron James,
Shaq.
and that's what you always do.
Shaq,
It's
Shaq.
no way that you're telling me that Dirk against LeBron.
me
And
ask
so
you a
where
question.
was Wade? Why didn't Wade and
Hold on,
Bosh step
time
up
out.
and just
Hold on,
dominate?
time out.
Wade averaged
Since when it's
27 a
such
game.
Wade
So
averaged
it's such a
27.
super team. Then why didn't they win?
But
It
Shaq,
just
let me ask you a
happened.
question. Shaq, let me ask you a
Nothing
question.
wrong with that.
Is any series, any game in that finals, Dirk versus Miami Heat, did Chris Bosh not play?
No, he played all of them, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, him, Wade, Bron, they were present.
All right. any games in the Cavs series? Did Draymond, Clay, and Steph play every single game?
Man. Come on,
Just
man.
answer the question.
Come on, y'all got packed up.
Just answer the question.
I would throw y'all some bail. Hold on, Marz.
No,
I would throw y'all some bail if it was in Cleveland for Game 7. Then I'd be like, that's a different story.
I'm not gonna throw them bail because you guys.
I had to go to the Oracle. Take your heart. Made you guys switch arenas. LeBron James.
All right, you don't want to answer. Okay, it's fine.
Because if we bring that up, then y'all should have
Dale.
got packed up the year before, and LeBron should have more rings.
Let's move on.
So that's why we're not gonna do that.
Griff
That was nice. That was nice what I did.
Griff City said, "My
Right.
guys, third live show in a row for me." Griff City, shout out to you, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get on to
Anybody that thinks that Dirk ring is better than that LeBron ring is a peon, by the way. I don't even know what that word means.
Peon. Let's do the
What the
verses.
cool guys used to say.
We're going to get into this verses, and we're switching it up a little bit. We're doing start, bench, cut for each category. Who are you starting? Who are you benching? Who are you cutting for scoring ability, passing ability, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera?
I wish we would have did that last episode. That's when it was supposed to be implemented, but I see the confusion here.
We have Luka Doncic.
Can we take out J Kid?
I wanted to take out Luka.
I feel like we should switch this up because the eras don't match up. Like
I think
for
Steve
certain
Nash should be-
categories.
I think Steve Nash fits
should
in
be
here
there.
perfect.
Steve Nash instead of Luka. in my opinion.
Steve,
But we just do
CP3,
what's on the
J-Kid.
doc.
I feel like it should probably be Luka, Ja Morant, Trae.
That's a good one too. I'm here for
That'd
that
be
too.
more exciting. I mean, unless you guys want to do Steve Nash, CP3, J Kid, like I'm always here for some J Kid categories that he could win.
I'm with either one.
Yeah, both of those was good how you said it the second time. So I don't know what's on the doc, but we could go with those.
Luka, Ja, Trae.
Yeah.
Fire. Luka, Doncic, Ja Morant, Trae Young. Start, bench, cut. We're going to go Shaq, Marz, Dub, Dell.
And while we're doing this, I would like anybody in the chat to explain why the Dirk ring was better, because I'm still not convinced. So please explain to me in the chat why the Dirk ring was better, because I
Is
see
the
a lot
chat-
of people just in
is it-
there.
Are they agreeing with us?
The
No,
chat knows
it's
that
always
Dirk's was
50-50.
better.
It's always based off of what?
The run to the finals and the finals. We're focusing on the 7
beat
games.
down,
series.
beat down.
Hold up,
Okay,
hold up,
explain the
Marz,
run
Marz,
and then
hold up,
explain the
Marz.
seeding.
He beat the reigning champions.
Shaq,
he
it's
beat
Shaq,
OKC
JD.
with
Wait,
KD and
what
Russ.
seed was the reigning champions that year? Because we're going to start
They were
putting some
number two.
context
They were
behind
number
this.
two. They were number
about to
two
start putting
seed.
some
And
context.
them sweeping the Lakers, I give you credit for. But the way that you guys are saying that, oh, him being James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant, they wasn't James Harden, Kevin Durant, and
Who was the
Russell
scoring
Westbrook
leader?
at that
Who was the
time.
scoring leader in 2011?
Bro, that was not
I'm just
the
asking.
same.
Who
That
was
was
the
not
scoring
the
leader in 2011?
what was it,
Nah,
KD,
so we'll
right?
put some context around this bad
Was
boy.
Russell
That's
Westbrook
the third
an
year.
all-star?
Wait, hold up, Marz. Those KD got drafted in 2007, 2008. So that was his third year. Russell Westbrook, that was his what? Second or third year as well?
His third year.
His third year as well. James Harden, what year was that?
Second year.
Second year. So how many second and third year guys are ready to
I never
make
even
the
spoke about.
championship
I never
run?
even spoke about James Harden. I said,
Wait,
was
what?
KD the
Wait,
scoring
Dub,
leader
what are
and
you
was
saying?
Russell
I'm
all-star?
sorry, JD.
But you
I
guys,
wanted to be-
you guys,
what
you
are you
guys
saying?
you guys are talking about Dirk Nowitzki beating a young OKC team.
So they beat
And
Portland in the
second
first
and-
round, correct?
Their second and third
I
year
think so.
where in their
Yeah,
second
that
and
was-
third year where
Then they
not a
beat
lot
OKC
of players
and
is ready
the
for that
Lakers.
magnitude of playoffs yet, bro.
So
Like,
when they
it's-
made the finals
Wait.
the next
They
year,
wait, hold on. They made the finals a year after.
yeah, they did.
Right. So the
So that
first
1 year
they,
was
they beat Lakers
character
in the
development.
second round. I think they beat OKC in the
I
third
think
round.
I think OKC were in the conference finals. I think, but I could be wrong. I could check.
They beat them in the conference finals that year. They swept them. I think they 5 games. Yeah, 5 games.
So so OKC
In
could make the
2011.
conference finals, but they couldn't make the finals because they were too young. But the
Bro,
next year
that's
they
the
could make the
second and
finals.
third year when LeBron loses in his 4th year to the 2007 San Antonio Spurs. You don't sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, Bron, you should have stepped up." No, you understand he's young and it takes time to learn those things.
But he
Kevin
made the
Durant,
finals.
Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, they make it to the finals together, and we give them credit for it. But honestly, we don't sit here and say Kevin Durant, you losing that finals. We don't hold that against him because.
But
did it at a
what
young
who
age. He
but
wasn't
who we
ready.
holding against?
We're not holding it
still
against
counts.
KD
You're
and Russ
holding-
that they.
you're
But
We're
holding-
saying that
you're
Dirk beat
Let me
them.
ask you a question.
You're holding
You can't say
OKC.
we could give
Wait,
Bron
can I
credit
answer
for
the
taking
question?
that team
Can
to
I answer the-
2007 and say
Can I
we
answer the
can't give
question
him
that
credit
you
for a
asked me
team
though?
beating them.
Can I answer the question that you asked me? Because you asked me what you guys are holding them to. You're holding them to Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden, finished products in their careers, and then you're comparing it to the product in which they was in OKC at that time,
No,
which is not valid. They wasn't
an
those
all-star
caliber.
and an all-star and an all-NBA player.
KD
together.
was not KD in 2011. Russell Westbrook is not Russell Westbrook 2011.
Of course, they weren't as polished, but KD was a top 3 player in the NBA in 2011.
But why bring that up?
Because he beat an all-NBA player and an all-star point guard together in 5 games. That's a good series. That's a tough series.
If you 4-0 anybody, that doesn't. I don't care if you're the defending champions or not. What does that count for? I just 4-0'd you. What does that mean? That's a hard series. I 4-0'd you.
What are you talking about?
Lakers in Dallas. That's what I'm talking about. Because this is the whole Marz argument. They had a harder road to get there. So explain to me. See, you played Portland in the first round. You swept LA in the second round. What was so hard about the trajectory to get there?
So what you're saying is because the Dallas Mavericks were so good that they didn't have to struggle.
So if they were so good, why couldn't they beat the Heat? Clearly, they were clicking on all cylinders. Exactly, my point exactly. So why are you acting like you're just so surprised?
Dallas or the Lakers?
What do you mean? Why does that matter?
I'm just asking a question. I don't know. I want to know who had, because you're saying it like no one thought going into that series it was going to be Dallas sweeping the Lakers. No one.
But they did though.
I don't care about the series.
So clearly they're clicking.
So
we can't just say
Kobe Bryant.
But you're acting like it does not matter. But if he's not playing like that in that series and he's shooting 14 for a million or whatever that he's doing throughout the whole series, what does that matter? You got 4-0.
So what was Steph doing in that series?
So why are you negating what happened?
He was getting packed up. You are right, Marz. Yes.
So
but getting packed up.
Shaq,
playing at a below standard level, but LeBron's great.
Now.
I have a question. In 2011, did anyone have the Mavs winning the championship?
No one.
Exactly.
So when LeBron came back 3-1, did anyone have LeBron winning the championship before the season?
So who came back from 3-1 before that?
In the finals.
Why you get so quiet in here?
In the finals, no one.
It didn't get quiet.
Because do you know how fucking hard it is to come back from 3-1?
Oh my God.
I mean, it's happened before. Just not in the finals.
It's
Here's the emphasized F-bomb. Dub, I have a question for you. If Ja Morant, right? If a team beats Ja Morant now, in 5 years, we can't hold that against him?
If a team beats him now?
Yes. With this Memphis team.
I don't think we have to discredit him though. We shouldn't discredit him in a way.
We're not discrediting him though. You're saying they're not finished product. Ja Morant is in his 5th year or third or 4th year in the NBA right now. If a team in 5 years, if a team that beats them look back and say, oh, they took Ja Morant out, you'll sit here and say, oh, he wasn't a finished product?
Wait, Ja Morant in 5 years? That's what you're asking? Yeah.
No,
if a team beat Ja Morant this season, in 5 years, would you sit here and be like, oh, Ja Morant wasn't a finished product? Or you'll look at it, damn, they beat a tough Memphis team with Ja Morant.
They beat the tough men, but Ja Morant, we're not going to sit here and use that. Let's say if Ja Morant has a bad series, we're not going to sit here and be like, oh, Ja Morant, you're not really that good because
we're not saying that about anyone. We're not saying that.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying.
So Detroit had the best ring from 2000 to 2010. Don't look up Marz because we have to use the same logic.
Spurs in 03. Spurs in 03. Or Detroit in 04. Either one. I don't mind. Pick one. They're the two best.
No, what do you mean pick one? You have to use the same
logic.
They're
the two best. Spurs in 03 and Detroit in 04. They're the two best rings in that decade.
So the 3-1. So Dirk and LeBron's 2 rings are the best ring of that decade then?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. I'll live with that.
I actually love Miami's 06 championship ring with Dwayne Wade.
I forgot about that one.
Oh, okay. I actually love that one. against
the one with Shaq and D Wade?
Against the Dallas team.
So did anybody have Detroit winning? Did anybody have Detroit winning the series?
No, I didn't say it was better. I'm just saying that's another one.
Okay, argument over. That's why that has to be one.
No one had Dallas winning it either, by the way.
Exactly. That's why you guys seem to have that one. So that's all I'm saying. So Detroit had the best ring from 2000 to 2010. Dirk had the best ring from 2011 to 2020. And LeBron has a close second after coming from 3-1 against the best team of all time. Well, one of them. They went and got KD after that, which is weird. That leads me to my next point. How you guys say that Dirk is not close to Steph? If KD never went to Golden State, do you guys still have Steph above Dirk?
Yes, because I still think they win.
So if he only has one ring,
but who's to say they don't win again?
No, they maybe they do. I'm just asking a question. It seems like they went and ran for the best. You know, it was weird stuff happening with the cap space that year. They had enough, 40 million. Now you can sign KD. Okay, weird stuff happened. Okay. All right. TV deal. Hey, got KD. I'm just asking. If Steph never won a ring and he only won that first one, is his career better than Dallas's?
I don't think
Or better than Dirk's in Dallas.
I don't know if he has a better career. No, I still think he's a better player.
So the 2 rings put him over the top. With KD.
I think he has a better career than Dirk if KD don't go there. I still think he does.
I think it's arguable.
Okay, so when we're doing the top 20, are we going off of talent?
He'll have 2 MVP, 1 unanimous, and 1 championship ring. With going to the finals 2 times.
So does the top 20, because I'm just trying to get a gauge here for what we're going to do moving forward on this podcast. Is the top 20 off of talent or careers?
It depends on who you're asking. It changes for everyone.
I rank it based on how good you were at your best. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. Because I just don't know how Scottie Pippen has 6 rings and you guys still have Dirk over him in the top 20, in the top anything.
Because Dirk's better than Scottie.
Gotcha. So isn't Dirk better than a couple other players? He's better than Charles Barkley.
I have Dirk above Charles Barkley.
As you should.
Yeah, so what's the problem?
I know where Shaq is going with this, JD.
What about Kawhi? I'm just fishing out. Kawhi, where's he at on your top 10?
He's
or
not
top
in my
20, 30?
He's in my top 20.
Over who? Is he over Dirk?
He's around Dirk. I don't know if he's over or under. I'd have to think about it.
All right. Jay Will.
No.
Jay Will.
No. We are
Jay
right
Will's...
where I want to be. We are right where I want to be. I'm just asking Marz simple questions. Why do we have to move on?
Because Jay Will asked something. Jay Will said Shaq's. He donated through the super chat. Jay Will. Shaq, so LeBron's ring is tougher simply and only for the finals. So the path to get there doesn't also play a part because Kenton was 10,000% packing everyone else up. So only the finals matter. I think he meant LeBron. He probably got
Kenton is LeBron. Yes, it is.
Because he played some bad teams in that Eastern Conference run. Detroit, Atlanta, Toronto was his run to get to the finals.
I never used the road to the finals, but I mean, I guess Dallas's road to the finals was not that impressive as Marz is making it out to be. 4-2 to Portland, 4-0 LA.
So because he won convincingly, it wasn't hard.
It obviously is not.
So is that easy or not, Marz?
It's not that difficult if they're beating
teams.
Yeah,
is it easy or not? Marz.
So because he's playing good teams, but because he's winning,
and you're giving all the credit to Dirk, and you're completely
Marz, is 4-0 easy to you? Is it easy to you, Marz?
If you win 4 close games, how's that not?
It was not close. Blew them out in game 4.
I'm just saying hypothetically, you're saying 4-0 as if every 4-0 series is easy.
I mean, that one they went by 30 game 4. I mean, what else? How easy do you want it to be? We 4-0'd you and we blasted you 2 of the games.
Wait, what are we talking about?
How hard is
now?
that? I can see there was close games.
2011 was
LA
on
the road there. Portland gave you guys a much more harder road than. Come on, man. Portland 4-2, LA 4-0.
All right, can we move on?
I mean, I just want to know Kawhi in front of.
Talking about this.
But that's true. But wait, can you answer the question?
No, waiting.
Hard about a 4-0. No, what's so hard about a sweep? Because
why are we still talking about the same?
Answer the question though.
I've never said a sweep.
I just don't understand because you guys.
I just don't get how if you play the reigning champs and you win because you didn't win
the reigning champs, bro. Don't
all of a sudden you don't get credit for
clearly
the
they weren't
champs.
the same team, or they would at least won one game, maybe. I just want to know the time where the reigning champs got 4-0 in any series in the history of the game. You would be hard pressed to find it.
I mean, the Cavs were the reigning champs and lost in 5.
Is that 4-0? You get black. Wait, but why did they lose in 5? Who were they playing against?
The Warriors.
Who was on that team?
Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson.
Oh, okay. No. Stop after Kevin Durant. Just stop after Kevin Durant.
So the Lakers didn't have.
So why are you doing that for the Warriors? But you can't stop.
So who did the Lakers have? Who did the Lakers have?
Ron Artest.
Were they nobodies?
They didn't have Ron Artest that year.
Dub. Let them have it. You guys got it.
Wait. Are you guys shitting me? The Lakers when they got 4-0.
We just lost this argument 4-0. Let's move along. We just got swept.
No, they did.
Thank you. And let me have what, Shaq? You both.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't hear what Dub said. I just said let's move along.
No. That's my bad.
I'm confused.
I think his name might have been Meta World Peace at that time.
Because
okay, here we go.
Because we didn't talk about it at the top of the show. Can we talk about
I'm
what's
getting
going on?
confused.
I definitely did. I did it.
Man. And I love how the same people over and over just say Shaq got cooked. It's just the same 3 names, but I enjoy it. We can put up a poll on which ring was the hardest.
At the top of the show, we didn't get to it, but can we talk about what's going on Saturday?
Oh, yeah. And tomorrow.
So tomorrow we got a new show, kind of a same show, different name. Player's Choice Uncut is going to air tomorrow. It's essentially replacing TSMP, so same kind of vibe. It's going to be not non-basketball, so you guys can come chill, get some different.
We're talking about Will Smith.
Yeah, we're
Wait,
for sure
what is
talking about that.
TSMP?
We're talking about. Hold on, wait, Dale. We're talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock.
For sure talking
Right
about
now?
that. No, tomorrow.
It's called Player's Choice Uncut tomorrow. What are you talking about, TSMP?
That's why I said it's replacing it, because people have been like, "Yo, bring back TSMP." It's replacing that. It's called Player's Choice Uncut. And then Saturday.
And by the way,
What is
tomorrow,
TSMP?
By the way, to chat,
So no
I
one's
just
gonna
don't know
answer.
who's locked in and who's not sometimes. It's 230 people in here. Please hit a like if you can. We want to get this up to 300 if we can. Anyways, tomorrow to enter the chat, you will have to be a member. And that's 99 cents. So
Tell them what's going
good
on
luck.
Saturday.
I just wanted to explain that it will be a 99 cent a month to chat in the Player's Choice Uncut episodes. That's just a PSA, public service announcement. And it's going to get pretty rowdy in there. And on Saturday, we have a drive for autism for Dale and his son, who is autistic. And National Autism Day, I think, is on the 1st, January, February, March. Is it?
Yeah. I think it's April 1st. Yep.
Yep. So it's April 1st, and we have a 6-hour pod. So it's Player's Choice literally for 6 hours, and we're gonna just try to donate. It's gonna be 6 hours. I don't know if your favorite podcast could ever, but see you guys on Saturday. And also, what time is it that I think it starts at 10 Eastern time.
Yeah, I think it's 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And just to be clear, for the members for Player's Choice Uncut, I think you can watch the show. You just can't chat if you're not a member, right?
Yeah, you can watch the show, but to enter the chat, it's 99 cents. And you
join
get
the
like
conversation.
emojis. Yeah, you get emojis and badges. And we're gonna fix up the membership down the road, but right now, just 99 cents to chat, just a quick little umph. But yeah, 6 hours of hoop.
All right. Let's get to
Your favorite podcast could never.
Let's get to the start bench cut versus Luka Doncic, Ja Morant, Trae Young. We're gonna go Shaq, Marz, Dub, Dell. Starting with you, Shaq. Scoring ability.
We're not doing a collab with any other podcast, just to answer the question. It's probably going to be this panel. I don't know if Dub can make the show in Euro and Ron.
We'll see.
Garp keeps asking, how do you become a member on the app? I think
it has to be approved first, and it's like in approval right now. They said 24 hours. So sometimes today, we'll put it in the community tab or in the Discord. We'll put a link.
Dope. All right. Luka Doncic, Ja Morant, Trae Young. Starting with you, Shaq. Scoring ability.
Who is it? Luka. Scoring ability. Good one. A good one. Right now, I'm gonna go Trae.
Are you doing your start bench cut?
All right, so I need to be quick about this. I'm gonna go Trae, Ja, Luka for scoring ability.
Marz.
Start Luka, bench Trae, cut Ja.
Dub.
Luka, Trae, Ja.
Dell.
Same.
Passing ability.
Luka, Ja, Trae.
Luka, Trae, Ja.
Luka, Trae, Ja.
Same.
Floor general.
Luka, Ja, Trae.
Luka, Luka, Trae, Ja.
Luka, Ja. I mean, fuck.
Wait,
Luka, Trae, Ja.
wait. All right, sorry.
This is
Go on.
not good for John Morant.
No, that's you guys are nuts.
Wait, who is it on right now?
It's on you.
Did Dub just answer?
Yeah.
I said
It's on
Luka,
you,
Ja,
Dub.
Trae. Yeah.
Oh, floor general. Ja, Luka, Trae.
Thank you. And
For
I only
floor
put Luka
general?
because of the playoff runs that he's had. But this year alone, Ja is like leading
Floor
the pack.
general it's floor
But I
general.
like what
think.
Luka's doing right now.
Fire,
But it's no way
because
you're leading your team to first in the West and you're not a floor general. That's weird.
we have floor general, and right after that, we have playmaking.
Okay.
Luka, Ja, Trae.
Luka, Trae, Ja.
Luka, Trae, Ja.
Yeah, I go Luka, Trae, Ja for playmaking.
Defense.
Ja, Luka, Trae, but this is based off of the team, so it is what it is.
Luka, Ja, Trae.
Luka, Ja, Trae.
For defense?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, my bad. Ja, Luka, Trae.
I'm gonna just go to one Dub said. That's I can't single out any of them. I'll just take Ja first just because I feel like if he wants to play defense, he'll be a good on-ball defender.
Mid-range.
Trae, Luka, Ja.
Luka, Ja, Trae.
Luka, Ja, Trae.
Dub, are you in Statland?
No, I'm just looking.
Really see
Just looking here.
Luka get midi. No, I go Luka, Trae, Ja.
3-point shot.
This one is easy. This is the easiest one.
I'm not going to Statland for any of these. I'm going based off of who I want taking that shot in certain situations. And I'm going Luka, Ja, Trae. Sorry.
Wow.
I'm going Luka, Trae, Ja.
Trae, Luka, Ja.
So Dub, really quick, in the fourth quarter, and you're manning a comeback,
In the fourth quarter, I want Luka shooting the ball.
and who do you want taking it next?
Trae.
Over Ja.
A 3-point
So
shot.
you don't believe in Ja? Yeah, you don't believe in Ja being a winner at all. You kind of feel like it's kind of fluky.
No, I'm not saying
Because
that.
it's easy to
It's
say
just-
like who's the best 3-point shooter across the season, like of course, but
that's what they're asking, though.
Trae Young
no,
is shown,
but that's not
Trae Young
not
has
what
shown.
I'm
Trae Young
going
has
by.
shown.
That's what I said.
Trae Young has shown his clutch ability already. So it's like
I feel like Ja's
I'm
pretty
fine with
clutch.
him.
Like when
Ja is
they're
clutch.
getting on the team's ass, it's usually because Ja's hitting threes. That's why I'm like,
Ja is
packed up
clutch.
Marz guy last year, but all right.
Dell, 3-point shot.
Trae, Luka, Ja.
Finishing.
Ja, Luka, Trae.
Ja, Luka, Trae.
Ja, Luka, Trae.
Ja, Luka, Trae.
Yo, shout out to Chandler Scott for the super chat. Athleticism.
Ja, Luka, Trae.
Ja, Luka, Trae.
Ja, Luka, Trae.
Ja, Trae, Luka.
Overall impact on winning.
Ja, Luka, Trae.
Luka, Ja, Trae.
Damn it. Luka, Ja, Trae.
Overall impact on winning. Luka, Ja, Trae.
Better overall.
I hate when people bring up that 18-2 stat without Ja when they were fucking playing bums. That's half of the story. The other half is if Ja's not on that team, do you think that they have that type of momentum in team chemistry? No, they don't. Every single game Ja's on there rooting them on. They know Ja have his back. Like that goes a long way, but I don't expect casuals to understand that. But overall, Luka, Ja, Trae.
Luka, Ja, Trae.
Luka, Trae, Ja.
Luka.
Karma the Fisted. Go look at who was missing when they were playing those teams. You
Luka.
moron, and bring it right back to here.
Luka, Trae, Ja. Shaq, can I ask you a question?
Sir.
When did you get on the Luka's better than Ja train?
Bro.
I mean, Luka's better than Trae Young.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
I'm on the Luka and Jason Tatum train right now. So heavy. Like I am on there.
Okay.
Like
All right,
I'm in the front with the conductor doing this.
Okay.
Like
okay.
yeah, the smoke's coming out the train and I'm like, woo.
Because
JD, you know he's on my mental.
I was catching so much heat for praising Luka, and everyone's like, Trae Young's so much better than Luka.
Right. It was only me and him
everybody
just fighting. It was Shaq, Ron, all you guys. It's kind of nasty, but
you
it's
guys
okay.
bring up episode 60. We're on episode 120.
We bring up episode 108.
No, I literally have not said Trae was better than Luka this entire season on any episode since the season has started.
I don't believe that.
I don't know.
Tell me the episode. If you don't remember the instance, then it must have been one or two times, if that. But I've been kind of hesitant.
Why come? I would like to know
because they were both trending down at the same time, and I just like Luka's trend right now.
I would like
Trae's.
I would like to know for you and Marz, because I think like Trae and Ja is like very close, so it's like I'm not mad for either or, but I would like to know why come you guys have Ja Morant over Trae Young?
The category of overall impact on winning, I said Luka, Ja, Trae, and whoever has a bigger impact on winning is the better player. So I'm gonna have the same order for that one.
I'm not with Marz on that reasoning on why, but I can see why he says that.
Because Memphis was winning when Ja was hurt. So
there's a lot of
context
credit behind that needs to
So what's the context?
Their net rating is so high because they beat OKC by 73. So that's one thing. That's why they have the highest net rating in the league without Ja. Because
it's not net rating. They went like
no, but yeah,
11-1.
Yeah, they went 11-1. There's a lot of context behind. Teams were just missing open shots against them for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason is, but teams were shooting like 6% lower on open threes against Memphis when Ja's not there. That's got nothing to do with Ja not being there. That's just teams missing shots. I can't give Ja credit for that. I can't give Memphis credit for teams missing open shots.
Marz is context bending from hell right now, and I am
Marz is bringing heat. Actually.
That's just it's just a fact. Teams are just missing shots.
It's nasty, but I'm with him.
Marz from Statland is OD.
Doesn't feel good, but Marz, I'm with you. But damn,
I've never heard anybody try to say that a team winning, you have to just get
Marz
team for missing shots.
Tell me before you touch me.
I've never heard that in my entire life.
What happened? What did I miss?
I don't see the issue.
Just got like he walked in the room and just.
So you're not gonna give credit to good defense.
He's telling you they were missing open shots.
So you watch every single game, all 40 minutes, all 48.
I need to know the weather.
Wait, time out. Wait, what is going on?
Also, Dub, you do not want to say that either. You don't want to say that either because Dub wants to talk about watching games from beginning to end.
Not yet. JD, don't kill Dub yet. I just want to know what's going on before you bring up Dub nastiness he just said, because I know where you're going with
That
it.
is insane.
Yeah. What happened? What did Marz say?
Dub said that Memphis were like 11-1 without Ja at the start of the season, and I said a big part of that reasoning is because teams against Memphis when Ja was out were just missing open shots, and that would make Memphis defense seem a lot better than it actually was. And that's a big reason for why they were winning a lot of games. It's not because they play better without Ja, it's just teams were playing worse, and it had nothing to do with Memphis defense or anything, in my opinion.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
How does
bro.
it? If you're wide open,
It just
open
doesn't make any
and you're
sense
shooting
because
6% lower from free,
you're
what's that got to do with
you're,
Ja
you're
not being there?
discrediting, but you're discrediting the team and the fact that they're still able to win those games despite though everybody misses shots, bro. Like even when
Let me
they're
ask
wide
you a
open.
Teams just
question,
happen
though.
to start
It's
missing
weird,
shots
bro.
when
So
Ja.
let
I've
me ask
never
you a
heard
question
that.
though, Marz. Let me ask you. Say they are missing those shots, right?
Yeah.
But in a way, happen to just like, and Memphis are also quote unquote missing shots because
No,
as
Memphis's percentages go up on open threes when Ja's not there. Open and wide open threes, their percentages go up. And then the other teams' percentages go down.
Marz, like
wide
the
open.
Hooper side hates this, but like the
No,
me
no, no.
wanting to be with you, I'm
no,
right there.
I-
But
I-
like,
I
this is a
can't-
nasty
well,
one.
I'm on
Oh.
Dub's side because it's like no matter how it happens, no matter what is said, no matter the stat of the open shot, they're still 18-2, and that's still a
obviously
crazy
that's
stat
great.
without
The team
Ja.
is great without Ja. I'm not saying it's nothing to do with the team being good. I'm saying a bit of context behind that is teams just happen to play worse against them.
But you
That's
just
not their
said-
fault.
No, it's nothing. It's not their fault. But to say that Ja's impact on winning is lower because of that, I think is where I have the issue.
Oh, okay. I didn't
That's
know
where it
Dub
came from,
also
yeah.
said
That's where it
that.
came
I
from.
didn't
I
know.
never
Okay.
said I
didn't
it was,
know.
I never said he had because I said that we had the same thing. Luka, Ja. I think it was Luka, Ja, Trae. You had Ja first.
An
Marz,
impact
I
on
said
winning.
Luka. I said Luka,
what-
Ja, Trae. I
So
said
we
Luka,
had
Ja.
the same thing. So I acknowledge the impact on winning. I'm just saying, like, bro, I'm sorry. That whole 18-2 run that Dell is talking about, you're not, and you just said a percentage that they also was shooting better from the field when Ja wasn't there. So
On
now you're
open
not
and
even,
wide open shots. Yes.
but you're not even giving credits for the team to playing better without him. And it's like, now I'm not trying to. shit
I'm
on
not
Ja.
saying that. I'm not saying they
It's
weren't
just the
playing
whole
better. I'm just
impact.
saying
There needs
there's
to be
context.
more. There just needs to be more than just impact on winning. Like there just has to be more. The whole winning argument cannot be the whole basis of your argument for Ja and Trae because it's just that's just it. That's the
So
only
right,
argument that I hear.
who did you think impact is winning? You think Ja is better, right?
I think Ja is better, yeah, but I don't.
Okay.
I think that Trae is probably better, but it's slightly like I'm not gonna just pass up on Ja. I'm not gonna just pass up on Trae. I think they're like right here with each other.
Right. Okay.
But the
Am I
whole
getting the
impact on
award for
winning
take of the year?
argument is like I don't get it.
I think
You
I
might
deserve
get it,
I think I
JD.
deserve it.
I'm on your side, JD, for that.
What a call. Yo, Light Out Sports with the super chat. Can you say that Ja's better than Rose all time?
I think this Ja Morant is better than Derrick Rose was. But I think Derrick Rose had a bigger impact on winning, so I'd still take Derrick Rose.
Man.
said all time?
Yo, that's... Ooh, here's the thing. Because you can only argue peak because Derrick Rose is still in the NBA. So career-wise, having a great career.
Well, I think D Rose when he won MVP, it was his third year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is Ja's third year.
Mm-hmm.
So you could compare their first 3 years and say which one was better.
I just think we should compare D Rose's playoff run to what Ja, like his MVP year. We should compare it to what Ja's doing this year.
But Ja hasn't had his playoff run yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like this is the one. That's why I say that. But let's just compare the seasons, the MVP season, to Ja Morant's year this year.
I think Derrick Rose had a better season in terms of bringing Chicago to the 1 seed with 2 key players hurt. And Ja's
Who was hurt? Who was
I
hurt?
think Luol Deng was hurt, I think, and maybe Carlos Boozer, but I might be wrong. I'd have to check.
Yeah, I don't remember anyone really being hurt but D Rose.
Derrick Rose got hurt in 2012.
In the playoffs, right? Exactly. So I don't think they got hurt in the regular season. I don't remember because I remember them having. I think Joe Kim was still there. What year was this? 2011, right?
Yeah.
I also think D Rose MVP is overrated, and
It was
so,
Joakim Noah and Carlos Boozer who missed 25 to 30 games each.
straight or just for the whole season.
It was pretty much straight. Joakim played 48. I could check which 48 it was.
The other thing that
He missed like the whole second half of the season and came back late.
we need to come
to
up
middle
with
of the season.
we need to come up with some mathematical equation to account for inflation, stat inflations, so we can have a more accurate comparison.
There is a stat for that, but stats are not very well received on this show. So
Don't stop people from going there, though.
I go there
It
when I think
seems to
it's
be the only
necessary.
benchmark that everybody gets judged by. So might as well.
I go there when it's necessary, but
I
for
mean,
players
but, I
that
mean,
10 years apart, I don't really go there. But if we're comparing eras, I'll dabble in the stats.
Wait, did everyone give their answer? Who are you taking, Jar, Derrick Rose?
Oh, I'm taking Ja Morant.
This is tough.
I don't know, bro.
This is tough. It's so nasty too.
Yeah,
It's so nasty.
because Ja's averaging like 27 right now, right?
Yeah.
don't bring in stats.
Because no, I'm just thinking about it because if Derrick Rose played in a faster pace and everything and shot more threes, he would probably average 27 points too in today's day. And it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's hard. I would stick with Derrick Rose just off of nostalgia, though. I'll definitely stick with Derrick Rose.
I mean, you don't have to even take nostalgia into account.
Yeah, you just pick Derrick Rose. That's the
I
clear-cut answer.
I think I'm taking Derrick Rose, but it's not by a crazy margin.
Yeah.
It's not by a crazy margin. That one's so tough.
Are you taking D Rose over Luka, Marz?
No.
Why not?
Because
You just gave us the whole winning spiel.
Yeah, I think Luka's impact on winning is better than everyone on this list. And I think if you put Derrick Rose in this list, he'd be second behind Luka.
What is impact on winning? What do they necessarily have to do?
I think you're
Just get to the playoffs?
And it doesn't really mean your impact on winning in terms of actually winning. It's going to sound crazy, but in terms of actually winning games, it's about how much better your team is with you on the floor.
That doesn't sound crazy. That doesn't sound crazy.
So if your team loses, but your team is miles better with you on the floor, you're still impacting winning. You're just not actually.
Now
winning.
that's where we just jumped off the cliff right there.
But that's
you didn't
how
have to say that. I was.
But that's
with
how
you,
it is.
And
If
then
you could be playing great and your team's actually, say your team is like 5 points worse than your opponent when you're off the floor, and then your team's only 1 point worse than your opponent.
And what
when
year
you're
do
on
we
the floor.
choose?
Your peak. What else would you choose? When you
We choose the peak years So what about Russell Westbrook? Because I'm pretty sure he has some years where his impact on winning in OKC or Washington is better than what Luka's ever done. Potentially.
If you want to say
You can
Russ
go
is better
check
than,
it.
if you want to say Russ is better than Luka, I have no problem.
Oh.
It's
I
about
wouldn't
damn
argue.
time.
We're getting
says
into
it's not
Robert
close,
Horry
it's D.
territory.
Rose.
What's this got to do with rings? I know
Nothing.
With Robert Horry. If you want to say Russ is better than Luka, I don't have it. If you
I
want to
know
say
I
Russ,
didn't say that, but based off of your logic, I said potentially a lot of people can be better than Luka that you wouldn't say is better than Luka.
but I wouldn't mind saying Russ is better than Luka though. Like you'd
Do
have
you
to give
think
me
Russ
someone
is better than Luka?
All
peak
time?
Russ. Peak Russ, I'd say yes.
Wayne Go Crazy said, based on that statement, Trae should be higher. I don't know what statement he was referring to specifically, but
His team being
Probably
better
impact
when
or
he's
winning.
his team being better when he's on the floor. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
all right, let's get on to current news. Devin Booker receives Western Conference Player of the Week. Jason Tatum gets Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
It's weird that the Martians were really quiet during that whole little spiel. I didn't see one of them typing.
I saw an alien in the chat.
Yeah. No, that was way up before he went into his soliloquy.
It was a bad soliloquy.
Russ, oh man, it was Marz all-time under Ori. I don't understand. So Russell Westbrook is better than Luka Doncic.
I think you can make the argument. Like I'm not mad either way.
The primes.
Yeah, I'm not mad whichever way you want to go with it. If you want to say Luka's better, I'm not going to argue with you. If you want to say Russ is better, I'm not going to argue with you.
I will.
It's either or for me.
Dale, who do you got? Russ prime is better than Luka?
And Russ Prom is one to behold. But I always go with this, to be honest. I think first and foremost, I really don't think we're in the basque of Luka Doncic prime. I'm gonna just have to say that right now. I'm gonna say that, but Russ, you can't deny the triple-double year. You can't deny the MVP year. But what hurt Russ about having the MVP year is he did it back-to-back 2 years after and then got shunned for it. So then it's like, why y'all praised him? Then it goes back. It's a whole spiel I have with this. Then it goes back to everybody on getting on Russ' side because Slim left them. And it goes with all that. Then my caveat of all this, it goes to Luka now, KD then. Put them together. How would they do? And that's always my thing. When I put a player of this dominance with Kevin Durant, I think they would do better than Russell Westbrook would do, just because I feel like all these players are just more poised mentally than a Russell Westbrook. So,
okay, so
all in
prime
all,
Marz, prime Luka,
it's tough.
his best year, in prime Westbrook playing with KD. Who would you choose to play with Kevin Durant?
Luka. I think
Because
Luka's a better ceiling raiser than Russ. I think Russ is a better floor raiser. He can make a bad
Where
team.
do you come up with these phrases?
I think everyone in the chat will know what floor raising and ceiling raising is.
No, I know what it means.
Floor raising is making a bad team like average, get them to the playoffs 6-7 seed.
You have Kevin Durant. You don't have to bring up floor raising or ceiling raising. You have Kevin Durant.
Yeah, but I think Luka's game will elevate in the playoffs more than Russ as well. I
have a question with that though, with that, Marz. Let's say this team right now, without the Porzingis, compared to, let's say, Russ MVP year. What's the biggest, who's the, you know what I'm saying? Who's the guy?
Oh, so who's Luka's number 2 in terms of, is he not floor raising as well?
Compared to Russ number 2 back then.
I mean, if we're talking about
Jalen Brunson,
MVP, yeah, he has Spencer now, who's good. Jalen Brunson's good. Tim Hardaway's having a down year, but
it's because he's been injured.
He's better than what OKC
Hardaway hasn't been playing half the season.
But who did? Yeah, but
Russ had Victor Oladipo, who wasn't Victor Oladipo yet. He had
right, but his stats was probably comparable to
he was at 14
maybe a Brunson. Yeah, maybe a Brunson and maybe
but Jalen Brunson's 16 a game.
I love Dinwiddie.
He's playmaking a lot more than Victor Oladipo.
But because what I'm saying is that what Dallas is doing right now is crazy, but look at the names we're calling and giving them credit as number 2.
It's a lot with
you see what I'm saying?
It's a lot with their defense as well.
No, understandably so, but all in all will go through Luka Doncic.
Yeah, Luka's a great floor raiser as well. I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not saying Russ is great and Luka's average. I'm saying if Russ is a 10 as a floor raiser, I'd say Luka's like a 9.5. That's how small the gap is. It's negligible. But I'll give Russ the edge.
Hello, Euro. You've missed a morning of nastiness.
Bye.
Very nasty.
What's on a Shaq's agenda to topple the Marz faction today?
If we had to take a vote on who's been the nastiest this episode, I have to go Marz. I don't think he's had highs and lows. In my
Marz
opinion.
had some nasty ones, Shaq, but you not even trying to comprehend the Mavs.
We can ask Euro. We can ask Euro with no context.
The Mavs take. I can understand that one, but
who had a harder championship? Warriors, Braun 3-1 or Mavs 2011?
I mean, you have to go with 3-1 because that's never been done.
So
and it hasn't been done since in the finals. By default, I have to go with that.
But this is y'all winning. Y'all saying something that makes sense, and then saying in the finals. Oh, it's not. It's rare it happens. It's either team win or lose.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Okay, if you say, "Oh, just because I'm saying this in the finals," has it been done in other rounds as well? But it doesn't. But the stakes aren't as high.
Okay, so the whole playoff run
then you have to say in the
versus
finals,
2011. Which one would you say was tougher in terms of the whole playoff run, not just the finals, the whole playoff?
And if you need an update on the playoff run, it's in your favor.
If we're going Dirk's whole playoff run, 2011, first round, second round, third round, finals.
Versus
LeBron's whole playoff run, first round, second round.
Wait, but can I explain?
I'm choosing Dirk.
4-2 Portland.
Let's go.
4-0 LA. 4-1 OKC. So you guys lost on the way to the finals 3 games and lost 5 games total in the entire playoff series.
So how much did Bron lose?
He lost twice.
Going to the finals, Shaq.
He lost
because
twice.
you want to bring that up.
I'm not. No, you guys are nasty. You guys are the ones bringing up playoff run. I said that's not my barometer. I'm going off of the finals. When the two teams finally meet,
but you have to
because I can't control who's. Yeah, but I can't control who's in the East or the West. So whatever route, which clearly was an easy one for
the
Dallas,
fact that they came
for both
back
sides.
3-1. I still think I could just go to finals of Dirk beating Bron, Bosh, and Wade is still tougher than what LeBron had to do.
But Dell, you're missing a key component where anytime when we look back at that series, bro, we all say the same thing. LeBron, you folded. It's a general belief that we all acknowledge the fact LeBron, you folded. So
Steph Curry folded. Steph Curry folded. So it cancels out each other. So tell me something else.
But yo, Del, if you say Dirk had it harder, then I would agree because he didn't have to come back 3-1 the entire playoff run. You know what I mean? Like LeBron had, it was like an okay playoff run all the way into the finals where he ended up being 3-1 down, and then he had to make something happen. And so I understand when you say like, yo, Dirk had a harder playoff run when it comes to the championship.
I'm just talking finals now. Forget the playoff run. I'm just thinking it was tougher for Dirk to beat Bosh, Wade, and Bron versus LeBron James, who he had to play.
Then a 73-9 team that was in conversation for best team. You really think that was harder?
I have a question. If LeBron, if they don't go down 3-1 and they just win the series regularly in 6, are we still saying it's harder?
No.
So it's hard because LeBron and the Cavs put themselves in a hole and got themselves out of it.
Because the stakes are hard. It's overcoming adversity, bro. Like,
but you created that adversity. You
did create that.
So why'd you get credit for getting out of a hole that you built?
You always get credit. You always get credit for being down. We talk about the season all the time. People down 20 points, they come back. You get credit for that.
Yeah, if you start as an underdog and then you fight adversity, whatever. But if you start on a level playing field, 0-0, and then you put yourself down in a hole, but then you climb your way out. Why am I giving you more credit than someone who never put themselves in?
Hold on a second, Marz. I got this. Let me just Jura and Dub, since you guys are colliding and Shaq left, right? When LeBron James went 4-2 the year before with Matthew Dellavedova, what did everyone say?
That if everybody was healthy, they probably would have won.
Thank you. Now, the fact that he had everyone, right, in that finals, right, wouldn't you think it was a more even scale? It was just the fact that the Warriors went down 3-1 and they had the incredible season, no matter what you're saying. But everyone's saying Bron got some help. He can win this series. Dirk, in all them games in the finals, had to play against 3 monsters every game. No matter how did them monsters play,
one of those monsters didn't show up.
Time out. No matter how those monsters played, the impact of LeBron James just being LeBron James there was felt. No matter what. Bron and Kyrie playing as one of Kyrie's best as we've ever seen, probably averaged like 28 to 30 in that three games win in a row. One of them games, they were missing one of their monsters. Draymond did not play.
LeBron, Kyrie turned into Jordan.
Of course, he came back, but he did not play one of those games. So Bron had a handicap also. And then he had a team full that everybody's saying, oh, if he could do this with Matthew, if you have Kevin Love and Kyrie, they would win. So how is that tougher? Y'all just basing it of how? Then what Dirk had to do against 3 people being there the whole time.
What? I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, I don't know. Here's the thing.
Some things.
Here's the thing. Like, I'm still sticking with the 3. I like your points a lot, but I guess that's just the beauty of the game. Like, how can you really quantify what's harder and what's not harder? Like, everybody can have their opinion on this. I just think that coming back from a 3-1, if it's never been done, like that gets the nod.
2 games on the road, if I'm not mistaken.
That gets the nod from me off rip. Like, I don't care who you have to face and or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not taking away in a discussion like this, in a back and forth like this, is always like, oh, just because I'm choosing one side over the other means that I'm shitting on the other side, which is not at all. I'm not taking nothing away from from Dirk and what he had to accomplish. I said this before. This entire playoff run was like an out-of-body experience. But when we talk about which was harder, to me, 3-1 is harder, even though, and I said this, 2 minutes ago, I would choose Dirk's playoff run over, LeBron, whatever playoff run he had when he won it or he came back from 3-1. Does that make sense?
Flawless Noobs donated through the super chat. Hi guys, showing love from Switzerland. Shout out to you, bro. That's fire. I would love to visit Switzerland.
Why does Steady say Shaq so high? I won my argument. This context bin y'all just let Dell get off has nothing to do with me.
Dell, Wayne.
And I still think
Wayne go crazy.
I still think that's not a valid argument.
Wayne go crazy donated through the super chat. Said Cavs weren't the favorite entering that series. Dell.
I'm not saying, I never said they were the favorites. What I'm saying is the year before, Bron went with Matthew to 6 against that same Warriors team. Everyone said, damn, if Kyrie didn't get hurt, if K-Love get hurt, they would have won if they went 2 games. All I'm saying, when Bron had a full stack, it was until Kevin Durant got there, it was everyone know what it was, but it's the same team, just more polished. And Bron had his dogs with him.
But I mean, if they before KD got there, didn't they split in the finals?
Yeah, they split.
Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah, they split.
So is that
right now.
So is that is that even?
All right, let's get into the current news. Devin Booker received Western Conference Player of the Week. Jason Tatum gets Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Sounds like we don't care. Lakers have
no. JT is absolutely cooking right now, and I appreciate it.
What'd he say?
No, Jason Tatum. He's cooking.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
You get a different doc.
Yeah.
You got the PC Uncut.
That's tomorrow.
Yo. Lakers now slip to the 11th seed. Anthony Bubble Wrap Davis, as we coined on the last show, targeting a return to the Lakers lineup Friday or Sunday if rehab continues to progress.
You guys are nasty for nicknames on the show. I'm never for nicknames in this arena.
You're lying.
Never the nasty ones. I just want to know. I just want to know what the Lakers' intention is. Like, clearly, they're not going to win a championship. And so what are they? Do they have a whole bunch of like investors pulling their money if they don't make the playoffs? Like, is that an absolute requirement for them this season?
That's a bad take though, Euro, because what do you mean they can't win a championship? They just won a championship. I mean, guys have to be healthy.
They're not winning a championship, Shaq, bro. Like, not at all. I'm tired of talking about.
Yeah, this devil's advocate you're doing right now is crazy because you don't have them in the finals.
This year, no.
That's what I'm saying. This year. That's what I'm talking about this year. No. Just this year. So it's like all this Anthony Davis thing. You know how I am. Like, we talked about this with who? Was it Jamal Murray when they was talking about, oh, he's 50-50, like, he can come back. He's already playing full court and everything like that. I'm not in favor, especially not with a player like Anthony Davis. Like, why would you unnecessarily expose him to something that has a high risk of, you know what I mean? Like,
they should pull the plug.
Like, he can be out tomorrow forever, the way that he's been going, And I mean, shit, I shouldn't have said that. Knock on wood, my bad, AD. But like, I don't feel comfortable with that at all, man.
But are we sure they don't believe that if AD and Bron are healthy, they can't make a run?
Well, that's
like,
probably.
I don't believe it, but they probably do.
That's probably what they. Yeah.
And so now the question is that would make sense for a team like, let's say, the Grizzlies, they've never won anything, and they just need to step foot into the arena, like, of playoff contention, title contention, everything like that. But the Lakers, that's what they do. So this season,
I feel like you got to run it though. You have to run it. We're here to play basketball. If Anthony Davis says he can go, then he can go. Because I feel like they're being overly cautious about his injury anyways. That's why he's on the bench in Dallas, because it's like, you're practicing with us. You should be ready to go in no time. So if he wants to try it out and they feel like they can some magic, because if they get past Phoenix in that first round, like say some injury, something fluky happens, it's a totally different ball game going into the second, the semi. It's different.
They're not making it, bro. They're not.
So how do you feel? So how do you feel if he comes back and he plays 3 or 4 games or whatever? They take 3 or 4 L's and AD's playing okay, but it's just not clicking. It's just not working. And then even without like another like re-aggravating of the injury or whatever the case may be, they're just like, hey, yeah, you know what? It ain't worth it. We're shutting it down. How you feel about that?
I wouldn't be mad at that, to be honest. I wouldn't. Like, I'm just looking at this like, I know Bron's upset. AD's upset. Laker Nation is upset. And they have every right to be upset. Anthony Davis can't stay healthy. And I mean, if you do win out, you have to go up against the Phoenix Suns. Who wants to go up against them in the first round? I don't think anybody wants to play the Phoenix Suns this entire time, besides the Grizzlies. After
coming back to back, play-ins.
Yeah, they have to be in the play-in first. They have to get in the play-in. They're not in there right now.
I have a question. If they somehow do make playoffs, play in, and then they win their play-in, let's say they got to the championship. Let's say they got to the finals. Would that be like the craziest thing that's ever happened in terms of a NBA playoff? Like the Lakers just super down
on this pod, that ring would mean nothing. That is just be happenstance.
It means you got
Shaq, that would be crazy to you.
The context around if they got a ring this season is insane to me.
Going into the season, they were the favorites. It's not crazy.
Look at this. Look at this. They were not the favorites going into the season.
It was them and Brooklyn. It was them and Brooklyn.
But who was at the top though?
Brooklyn.
Oh, so don't say they were the favorites.
Okay, and JD's question was if they made
Shaq,
the question was if they made
I don't think any of you guys, nobody on this panel picked them in the championship game when we started the season.
You did, Shaq. You said that you could see the Lakers winning it.
Yeah, but stop.
I still think it's crazy given the context.
And no, I didn't. I picked a run back also, by the way, JD, that's also false. I picked the Suns and the Bucks running it back. And I stood on that.
That was a couple weeks ago. I'm talking about the beginning of the season.
The beginning of the season, I said that the Bucks and the Suns were running it back. I've never got off that train. I've literally been on that same train the entire season. And now I'm switching over to Memphis and the Bucks, I feel like. I know what it
I was giving you credit for saying that you could see the Lakers winning the championship. I wasn't upset at.
I mean, we can sit here and say any team.
So wait.
So let's look at.
Can I ask Dylan Marz? You're saying that if the Lakers come back and win a championship, that's not impressive for you guys?
It's not that it's not impressive. I'm just saying
impressive to me.
It's a championship.
I always felt like the Lakers had a chance,
every
but
championship is impressive to me. I don't get what I'm to say.
But the way that it happened, like
don't do that, Marz. Every championship is not impressive. You're only saying that because you're a Warriors fan, and there's 250 people in the chat and only 137 likes. It's nasty. It's nasty all around.
Shaq, let Dub keep going. I think Dub is trying to get to something. Dub, keep going.
I'm not trying to get at anything. I'm just asking you guys, how do you guys feel about that if they come back and win the championship? That's all I'm asking. I'm just curious where you guys' heads is at. Do you guys give them credit for the hole that they've been in and able to go through the playing games and come back and all that? Do you guys
I give him credit. I give him credit for getting it. I'll give him credit for getting it together, but I'm not giving him credit for. I mean, this is a Hall of Fame lineup.
No,
I give them credit for
Hall of Fame lineup has not been there the whole year. Why you acting like y'all don't see what's going on?
Listen. Yes, they haven't been there the whole year, but what was
the entire year?
What was the hypothetical just now? If they are healthy, they're coming back or whatever, they get it together, they win the chip. I'll give them credit for that. They have less time to get it together, and then they're coming out with a chip. But here's the thing: like I will give them credit for coming out the hole, getting it together, and winning the chip. But I won't give them credit for it because that's a Hall of Fame lineup. You mean to tell me that the lineup didn't even work, even when they were healthy?
Right
they haven't figured it out. Yes or no?
More credit then. So why don't you get? Yes, the lineup didn't work. So why would you give them more credit if they were able to figure it out?
The hypothetical was if they are able to figure it out. I'm gonna give them credit, of course.
Shaq,
why wouldn't I give them credit?
If they don't make the playoff,
no, it's not backhanded.
What would you say, Shaq? What would you say if they don't make the playoffs?
You said what?
What would you say if the Lakers don't make the playoffs and don't do what they're supposed to do, etc.? You'll attest that to what?
To injuries.
Interesting. So what happens if the Brooklyn Nets? What would you attest that to?
As far as what?
If the Brooklyn Nets don't do what they're supposed to do this year, what would you attest that to?
I mean, it's a difference between injuries and chaos. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I mean, control chaos because I mean, going like the vaccine stuff. I'm staying away from that.
But they've played well all year.
Nah, when KD got hurt, they were first. They were first in the East. Number one. And in the month of February, whatever, they won like 2 or 3 games. That's why they're in the position they're in now. Now they're picking it back up, but you know what I'm saying? It still is going to be a tough road.
But it is going to be a tough
11
road.
game losing streak.
And they have the second toughest schedule in the league going forward.
So what would you attest that to for Brooklyn? Would you say the same thing for KD and them boys that you're saying for the Lakers or no?
I definitely am.
Also, the way that
I'm talking to Shaq.
The way that the Nets have been losing, it's not like they're getting smoked every game. They're keeping them close.
And that's the
Nets,
problem, though. I'm just asking.
If
Shaq
the Nets are able to
say.
pull it together, and win, of course I would give it amazing credit. If KD and Kyrie win,
I didn't say to win. I said if they lost. I didn't bring up win. I said if they lost, would you feel the same way as?
I think they're going to lose, and I just think Kyrie made his decision with the vaccine. I feel like that plays more into it than injuries this season.
I agree. The chaos, it doesn't really matter if they lose.
What?
But
Brooklyn?
I mean,
Brooklyn. It doesn't really matter if they don't go anywhere this season because it was just such a chaotic year. Like there was no structure there.
And I also think nobody in the East can mess with the Bucks. When they turn it on, it's on.
I agree.
So good luck over there.
Miami can.
Let's look at the Lakers' final 7 games. They have to play the Jazz, the Pelicans, Nuggets, Suns in Phoenix, Warriors at Golden State, Thunder at home, Nuggets in Denver.
I think we need to look at San Antonio's remaining schedule.
Yeah, San Antonio's remaining schedule. It's almost just as difficult. They have Memphis, Portland back-to-back, Denver, Minnesota, Golden State, Dallas. It's going to be a tight race.
San Antonio has the tiebreaker as well. So,
and that's tough.
Bro, why are we talking about the Lakers, man? Like, who cares? They're not going to win the championship, bro. Like, I'm tired of talking about the Lakers. I don't feel like talking about them. They're not going to make a deep playoff run. Like, I'm just off of them, bro. Like, seriously. Like, I just don't like talking about the Lakers, bro. There's no reason to talk about them.
It's LeBron
James. You believe in Kyrie and KD more than you believe in LeBron and AD.
Oh, hell yes.
One team that's actually proven they can win, and then one team who's done nothing.
Kyrie and KD, yes. Kyrie and KD, I believe in them more this year than LeBron and AD this year.
I mean, one duo is completely healthy. The other duo just missed a game against Dallas, where Luka was cooking, by the way.
15 in 6 minutes. It was insane.
Yeah, like those threes, I was like, all right, Luka.
He was cooking.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
Sheesh, all right.
Happened fast. Blink, you miss it.
All right, Dub, since you want to cry about it, we could talk about the Clippers. Paul George returned and led the Clippers to a comeback win to snap a 5-game losing streak, dropping 34-6. Here's what Donovan Mitchell had to say on the loss. I don't know what to say. This is the same shit. This is literally the same thing as last year. Trouble in Utah.
I mean, a huge player is missing from their rotation that got injured early on in the season. So Utah already had their work cut out for them. But, I mean, Paul George. I didn't know you can get better after injury.
Yeah, he did his thing.
Do the Jazz have to blow that team up, that roster up, if they don't do anything this season?
They're not going to win. They're not going to win, so they might as well.
This is Miami and the Jazz's last hoorah.
So who's gone in Utah?
It's probably easier to move Mitchell, but
Donovan Mitchell is going to the Knicks.
I think D. Mitch is definitely out of there because you could just, by that quote right there, you could tell the frustration he has. And I mean, when we look back in all the Utah Jazz series, like you can't pinpoint that Donovan Mitchell was ever the sole reason on why they lost that series. So I believe he's a little bit fed up. He's just, wasting his good talents over there for no reason. And, a change of scenery is probably going to be what's best for him.
Him and Rudy are both fed up. They'll probably both end up leaving.
I mean, they're probably fed up with each other, if anything. But I don't think with the organization. And then they have D Wade in there. Dub, you don't think that's enough change of scenery right there, bringing in like a new type of culture? Because that's what I thought when I was like D Wade with the Jazz, and then I saw him courtside, and I was like, oh, like, and I felt like there was a little bit of an energy shift there, towards like more, like people had more energy, people were more excited about everything. I just
sure.
felt like the Jazz are definitely like in the lane right now to like build something. And I mean, they have two great pieces. The only thing that they really need to worry about is how well do they get along.
I mean, who else can they grab? Because I mean, we all look at them on paper like they're not a championship caliber team. So who else can they grab to propel them to that level?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. Who'd be willing to go to Utah, Salt Lake City? But but this is the thing. I mean, I believe that this is a business, man. I look at what the league is doing too. The All-Star game is in Salt Lake City next year. You know, like I think they are priming that region, that market for something bigger. That's just what I think. So I wouldn't mind seeing them, you know, relive some of the glory days that they had in the 90s, even though they didn't win anything then, but they were definitely a contender as well. So I would like to see that.
So you want them to replicate Karl Malone and
no, that's not what I'm saying, but at least the success at the very least. And so if you're saying like who would go there, that's the most difficult part. Who wants to go to Salt Lake City? I don't. I know I'll have to work the All-Star game. I am not excited to go to Salt Lake City. You know what I'm saying? But like,
what about Jimmy Butler? You think that'd move the needle at all?
If they kept the two and added Jimmy.
No. Donovan goes, Jimmy comes in.
No, I don't.
No.
They're in the same place.
I don't think. If you want to make anything happen, you have to keep Rudy and D-Mitch, in my opinion, and then just start anew from that foundation. But if either one of them go, you might as well just call it.
Let's talk about the Bucks. Giannis leading the Bucks to the victory over the Sixers, sealed the win with game-saving block, outplayed Joel Embiid to make a late MVP push. His stat line was insane. 40, 14, 6 with 3 blocks.
I think he was just proving why he's the best player in the world, but that's just me.
Also, Jeff said in the super chat, done being a double-holic, the Heat will be in the same place as the Lakers in May, Cancun.
That's tough. That's tough. $10 to get that off. I respect it.
Is he a Lakers fan?
He's done. That's who he is. He's done. Done with your shit, dub.
Could you explain to me how did he prove that last night?
I think he just further proved. I think everything he's done has been proof of it. And I think in a big game like last night, I think Giannis just put a stamp on the fact that, for one, he's obviously better than Embiid, but just what he was able to do last night in terms of closing that game, I think Giannis just put a stamp on. He thinks he should be the MVP. He thinks he should be the defensive player of the year. And he doesn't like that, the fact that in the last ranking, he was third in MVP. And I think he just let all of that out last night.
I co-sign that. I think it's crazy how we don't take into consideration how consistently he closes games defensively.
You mean with the goaltend / block?
It wasn't even close.
It was clearly, yeah. What do you mean goaltend /
When I first saw it, I thought it was a pure goaltend. Then I saw the replay. It wasn't even close.
But that's my point. Like obviously good block, but I don't like the fact that, first and foremost, like all this stuff you guys be saying about these regular seasons and all this stuff, like all this. Like when Brooklyn,
he did it in the playoffs too when he blocked.
No, I'm talking about right now. Well. I'm not. Okay. I'm talking about generally speaking. Like like the needle or whatever y'all say always changes. Like Brooklyn went into Philly, won by 30. That didn't prove nothing to no one.
It proved to me that James Harden and Embiid aren't doing anything.
But now, you're switching context. What you're talking about now is team. We're talking about individual like play.
How did Embiid play last night?
He was good. 29, 14, 7. He had a Embiid-like game. He was
James Harden had like 30.
So
right?
if Embiid would have won, would he been the best player in the world?
No.
So I'm confused because he won yesterday. It proves that he's the best player in the world.
No, it was more proof on the fact that he's the best player in the world. I've had Giannis the best player in the world.
But if he lost, it wasn't less proof. It was just that he played bad.
Are we saying if Giannis played bad and lost, or he played
if he played bad last night, would you come in and say, "Damn, Embiid is closer to Giannis and being the best player in the world, or closer farther than Giannis and being MVP?"
I would put into question more of Giannis's MVP.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't. Yeah, I don't understand the label based on a best player in the world or proving you're better more by having a good game against a better player. It's more than that. Like,
I think
you know
You
what I'm
think
saying?
Embiid is better than Giannis?
I think Embiid is the MVP this year. Is he better than Giannis? It's for me. It's not as easy as it is for y'all. Like y'all think Giannis outright is better.
But isn't that the point? If you think it's a toss up and somebody says it's Giannis, then there shouldn't be a major argument about it.
No, because I've talked to other people where it's outright Embiid, as you guys have outright Giannis. So, but
outright
for
Embiid
me,
for MVP or for better player?
Embiid is better than Giannis.
Who are you choosing to build a franchise, Giannis or Embiid? Right now,
Like first player.
Yeah. And go into this blindly, not thinking, okay, who will my second piece be? Who would I want to pair?
Of course, it's just the first player.
Yeah.
I'll probably take. I'll probably take Giannis. I'll probably take Giannis.
All right.
I'll probably take Giannis. But
you may say that doesn't prove anything, but to me it does. It definitely.
But you also brought context in it. You said go into it blindly and not think and do all
right.
This stuff.
But here's the thing: the context that you ignoring is we said individually, and you are now saying, okay, because what if Embiid would have won? We're not talking about the win.
But with my
talking about
context going in, I thought of injuries. I thought of all those stuff. But as they're playing today as a team, Philly versus Milwaukee or whatever the case may be, it's not as simple as Giannis.
Listen,
in that matchup. I really don't believe that.
Even with the injury, even with injuries, I seen Giannis snap his leg damn near in half, bend it backwards, came back and dropped 50. Like, I'm considering that.
And B played last year with a whole tear meniscus.
Okay, that's cool.
So an average 30. So what are we saying in terms of that?
I'm saying in terms of that, Giannis dropped 50 and won a chip.
Yo.
Please, man, please, like, please.
All right, let's move on.
And you just said you picking Giannis for your number one.
I'm here
pick
for a
overall.
Euro saute.
Like he won the championship.
You
and
said you
everybody
picking Giannis.
Right, because I'm thinking of everything behind it. But y'all saying Giannis is outright just better than Embiid. I don't agree with that.
Why not?
Because I feel like they bring both things to the table. Like both could
both
uplift
great.
the French fries.
But
That's
why is it so close between Giannis
If
and
they're
Embiid?
Why is
French
it
fries,
not
Euro's
so
for sure
close?
the chef.
Because I don't think Embiid does
I'm here
anything
for some
besides
Euro French
shoot
fries.
the ball better than
I
Giannis.
can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I think
So
the
what?
only
He's gonna
I think
choose
the
the
only
Giannis
thing-
brand.
I think the only thing Embiid does definitively better than Giannis is shoot the ball. Everything else, Giannis is better at.
I don't think Giannis is a better scorer than Embiid
Ooh.
Why not?
because I don't.
Yeah,
I don't think Giannis is I think it's
why?
easier to game plan against Giannis in terms of like collapsing the paint, stop than it is for Embiid. Embiid could catch it on the block. He can pick and pop. He could one dribble pull up. I think he's a better scorer than Giannis.
So who stopped
Giannis
Giannis? Who
is
stopped
more
Giannis?
versatile
Who
and
stopped
coming-
Giannis last year?
Giannis is it's versatile and coming downhill, dominate, dunking hard, pulling the rim off, yelling, doing what all the kick. But I think Embiid is a better scorer. It's more aspect. If he's not making a shot, he could go on the block in.
So in terms of versatility,
In terms of versatility, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
he's
nobody
a
will
more
argue
versatile-
that.
yeah, he's a
Nobody
more
will argue
versatile
that.
scorer, but does being a more versatile scorer make you a better scorer? In terms of Giannis is still getting that 30, he's still doing it efficiently, and you can say you can game plan for him, but
I think you
people
could
were
game
trying
plan
to
for him
game plan for him
easier.
last year, and the game plans were failing. People are still trying to stop him this year, and they're still failing.
The only team that successfully, quote unquote, stopped or at least contained Giannis was who was the team in the East? It was like the second round or
Miami.
whatever.
Miami's
They built the wall, right?
Yeah, Miami.
Oh no, Toronto. Toronto's the one who built the wall.
Oh,
But
2019.
Miami to this day, I think it's Miami. Miami to this day Giannis hasn't been the same Giannis against him, I believe.
Miami give Embiid problems as well.
We got some super chats
Yeah,
coming
we
in,
for
and
sure
then
It's
we're
just
gonna move
what
on.
Bam does on defense, he'll give most
Vic-
guys problems. Embiid doesn't cook.
Victor Callis donated, said, "Come on, Del, he got you there." I think he was talking about the Giannis Embiid thing. You and Marz. Jeff donated through the super chat. Thank you, Jeff. Toussaint, our friend Toussaint.
I don't think it was Marz. I think it was the championship 50.
It
Toussaint
was nice.
Toussaint said Giannis is not better in the post than Embiid. Marz, thoughts?
I mean, we covered that. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
Marz. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when I said shooting, I meant okay. You can say Embiid's
Like
a better post player.
and this is the thing with you guys that y'all do. Like you say, score at 30 is 30. I don't view it like that, and I'm sorry. Like I've never viewed it like that. Me and Shaq always
all points are not the same.
I always say like so. You could say what at the 30 looks like. It's not because Bradley Beal averaged 33, and not nobody on this planet was saying he was the best scorer in the NBA. So
but he wasn't doing it as efficiently as other guys. It's about
I don't
volume.
give a damn. But you just said 30 is 30. You said
but Giannis is doing it. Giannis
when you
is
look
doing
at the
his
scoring and
30
say
more
30, that
efficiently.
man has 30 points.
But Giannis is doing it more efficiently. Embiid's taking more shots to get that 30 than Giannis is.
Because Giannis, and you guys hate to hear this, Giannis gets more easy baskets because of his team concept.
Which is
that helps in field goal. Just like with LeBron James,
that's fair. That's fair.
That helps in field goal percentage. With LeBron
Just like
James,
stuff with the Warriors, that's fair.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, like the team concept versus
mean?
Embiid? Because Embiid is the guy over there too.
It's like Giannis get drop-offs and handoffs for dunks. Like,
I mean, that's because he chooses to be closer to the rim. Embiid is hovering on the perimeter.
That's kind of by scheme, though. Like every team has a scheme.
That's a team. You can't.
That's the flow that they currently got. But you can't tell me. But you can't tell me that.
Shaquille O'Neal scoring percentage-wise to a Kobe Bryant.
Shaq's a better scorer than Kobe.
What you said? What?
Shaq's a better scorer than Kobe.
Wait, what?
No, he's not. No, he's
Shaq
not.
is a better scorer than Kobe.
No, he's.
Y'all have to remember. I know what you're doing, Marz. We talked about this last episode. We talking about
what? I'm still what?
Peak Shaq was a better scorer than Kobe.
Let me close my eyes.
Wait, what?
I don't get.
I'm trying to get there.
It sounds crazy, Marz. I remember what we talked about a couple episodes ago. I remember. I know what you're saying.
Put it peak or unpeak or whatever the case.
You guys are just talking about versatility. I don't care how versatile you are. Shaq's scoring more and more efficiently than Kobe.
Shaq, what'd you see?
So let me ask you a question,
I'm
Marz.
just not there. I'm not there because they're about to bring up stats.
This is my
inefficiency,
point. And I don't do none of that stuff.
That's nasty.
If you can't tell me a person is a better scorer when a rule in terms of scoring called Hacker Shaq was a person getting a free shot to miss the basketball.
Okay.
How is that a better scorer?
But the rule was implemented because Shaq was scoring so efficiently.
The rule was implemented because he was big and he was under the rim.
Regardless, we're not talking about how he's doing it.
Because you take the most efficient shot, that I should hold that against you.
You said what?
Because you take the most efficient shot, I should hold that against
you. Of course he is. Of course he is, because that's what he's saying about Giannis.
If everyone could get to the rim, they would, but they can't.
So is Shaq the best scorer of all time?
No, it's Michael Jordan.
Big as hell.
So Shaq is. Wait, but isn't Shaq more efficient than MJ, or am I missing something here?
Relative to their eras, MJ scored at a higher volume and a similar efficiency to peak Shaq.
Against
easier competition, we've already paying this out. Okay, I mean, doesn't matter. None of that matters. None of that really matters. None of that really matters when you're saying what you're saying.
I don't care how you try to spell it in terms of Shaq getting his buckets, and of course he was dominant in all this stuff. Shaq and no peak Shaq, peak Kobe. He's not a better.
Marz, come on, Marz, come on.
I don't know what you want to say. Kobe's more versatile, but if you're saying I need someone if you're saying who's a better scorer,
tell me, you need someone to score, right?
No, don't do this, Marz. Don't
listen, Shaq. You'll throw the ball to Shaq on the block. They'll grab him and foul him and put him at the line. Then what? What happens to your basket?
And in the 2000s, a 53% free throw shooter was an efficient form of offense. 53% was efficient in the 2000s. I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't care what 2000 now.
So then you can say that that's a bad.
53 is never efficient from the line. 53 is never efficient from the line.
I'm sorry.
I never said it was efficient from the line. I said 53%. If you get 1 point per possession on offense in the 2000s, your team has a good offense. That's what it was. You can say Hacker Shaq, whatever, but Shaq shooting 53% from the line. If you fouled him all game and he shot 53%, his team would have a better offense than the other team, more than likely. That's how it works.
More than likely not. I'm sorry. I'm never believing that. That goes with the same angle of someone saying
You don't have to believe it. That's how it is.
Threes is better than twos.
It is better than twos, but you have to shoot
twos
threes
is
at
better
a high
than Shaq
volume.
Making one free throw.
Yeah, but you have to make the twos. If you shoot twos at 45% like Kobe did, that's only 9 points, 90 points per 100 possessions. 53% from the line is 103 points.
You're comparing Shaq making one free throw going to Kobe or whatever. I'm saying the basis of the point is scoring the basketball, right? So if I have a way of making you have less points, right? I would take Kobe driving in the basket again foul because that's clearer 2 free throws. Kobe shooting the 3.
Shaq,
Kobe on
didn't
the
get
post.
to the line like Shaq, so he got to the line a lot less. So him,
you keep changing back the goalpost to make Shaq look
I'm
like
not
a better
changing the
scorer
goalpost,
because
but
of
you can say Kobe
efficiency,
can get to
but
the
nah,
line.
I'm not doing that. Nah,
this is a tough one. This is a tough listen.
It's no way you could base.
Oh.
If I could foul you and send you to the line, you're to miss shots, to know you're missing shot. If I have a game plan where it helps me in my mind mentally, I think my team is better off. And you missing a free throw shot, how are you a better offensive player?
But you can think that mentally. But if you think that mentally, you're still wrong. 53% wasn't bad offense in the 2000s. So you can say, "Oh, he's gonna miss. That's good offense. That's good defense."
You could sugarcoat it with the percentage of this anywhere. Look, but I play basketball, and I'm going with that. I don't care what the percentage say.
Basketball, you know more about playing basketball than me, but in terms of the efficiency of offense in the 2000s, 53% from the line was efficient offense for a half-court team.
Never in life. Never believe in it.
Thank you for the super chat, Clutch King.
What's his name? Palm or whatever the stat man is.
That's just
he could come and sit in my office right now and tell me that, and I'll give him a slap.
Yeah, you don't have to believe it, but I mean, the fact.
Will Smith challenge.
Will Smith challenge. Like, come on, man.
All right, let's.
Marz, like I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the most efficient way to get to top left, like saying stuff and doing stuff like that.
I don't want to see versatility. Kobe's the most versatile scorer I've ever seen, but I'm not gonna say more versatile means you're better. That's not me. I'm not going to say that.
The reason
that's a different.
The reason you can't base it.
So what should Kobe have done to win these championships after Shaq left?
But what does that got to do with anything?
I mean.
I've never said Kobe's way of scoring
should he have been.
I never said he had to be like Shaq.
So how is Shaq a better scorer? Just because of the dunks?
more efficiently than Kobe.
So wouldn't every big score more efficiently than guards?
Not at the same volume, no. It's about volume and efficiency.
So does Shaq score more efficiently and at a higher volume than MJ?
No, I told you, MJ's volume in his peak was higher than Shaq. His true shooting percentage relative to the league was plus 10.5%. Shaq was about plus 9 or 10. So MJ was more
it's really
volume
close.
And more efficiency. Dream Hoops,
very close. Dream Hoops donated through the super chat. Donated through the super chat and said
MJ had the volume advantage.
Dream Hoops.
So is Shaq a better scorer than Steph Curry?
Yes.
Dream Hoops donated through the super chat, said you guys get caught up in versatile scoring. Shaq was a better scorer in his peak.
Exactly. Versatile, I'll say Kobe's number one, but I'm not talking about
what Marz is saying is
I'm not labeling it versatile. I'm not saying how.
You just said how many ways Kobe could get a bucket.
My point in saying your argument with Shaquille O'Neal is basing it on the drop off and him getting on the block, one dribble power dunk, all that stuff, which is good. Which is I have a way to negate that, and you keep what you always do is I'm basing percentage on what the league averages and the league doing this and league. If it was so fine, right? Shaq wouldn't adjust it. Shaq wouldn't tell teams or make an argument to negate Hacker Shaq. When they stopped really doing Hacker Shaq, the NBA would have been like, nah, let's keep that. That's 53% better.
Nah, it was bad. The TV ratings went down to the toilet because of Hacker Shaq.
I'm saying the teams would have been like, nah, don't stop Hacker Shaq. Because
the teams did say that. The teams were against it because that was their one shot to beat the Lakers.
I never heard a team say to not stop it. I can't.
When did Hacker Shaq stop?
It stopped. So the team would have been like, nah, 53%. I was doing this one free throw thing is better than what's going on down here.
Teams weren't as well versed in terms of offensive rating and defensive rating as we are now. That's why you can look back on it and offensive rating wise, 53% from the line wasn't bad offense. You can, I know you don't want to agree with it, but that's just how
these Martians are just unbelievable.
Yo, they are riders.
And it's really quite impressive.
I don't even think they understand.
They don't understand.
I understand what Marz is trying to get at, but when you place that little logic into reality in the real world, that doesn't fly.
It doesn't hit.
Shaq would have won every single championship.
I don't need you guys to agree
with me.
I'm just letting you know. Shaq would have won just give him a decent and why didn't Shaq just reel off 10 straight if he's the best scorer and it's so easy for him under the hoop?
Because I said Shaq's
the
peak.
hoop.
I said
Marz.
Shaq's peak.
Marz.
Even after he left LA, they should just kept reeling him off and just reeling him off.
Clutch
It
King.
should have never ended.
I think this is directed at Marz. Clutch King donated through the super chat. He called you Stat Boy, by the way. So Stat Boy, how is MJ better than Wilt?
Wilt's scoring value was nowhere near anyone in terms of the top scorers. I could give you my top scorers. I have a list of it, and Wilt isn't.
What do you mean his
on that
scoring
list.
value? I don't know what that means. Stat boy is crazy.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're gonna talk about my scoring value, we're gonna get into more stats. So
No, but what does that mean, though? You could just tell me what it means.
Oh, it meant that the value of Wilt's scoring in terms of making his team's offenses good, he didn't.
So
make
where
his
were
team's
these
offense
stats
good.
when
But you
when
see,
the Mavs
hold on,
beat the
you
Heat?
see,
That's what I
okay.
want to know.
You see, this is what. Okay,
What stats do you want to
things
know for the
happen.
Mavs beating the Heat?
I'm
No,
just
hold
saying
on.
things
Hold on,
happen.
Shaq.
Like I get
Right,
it,
right, Shaq.
Marz.
Hold
You
on,
can go to
Shaq.
stats. All
So
right.
you're saying Wilt doesn't accumulate because the value it didn't accumulate to his team winning, correct?
Mhm. Yeah, Kobe's value
So-
was high. That's why Kobe's high on my all-time scorers.
Basically you're saying it was easier for the Lakers for Shaq to shoot one free throw because he also had a Kobe Bryant.
Huh?
Does that play into that?
I need you to explain that a bit more, because
Because you're saying the value. I don't know why the value matters if we're just talking about scoring the basketball.
because
And
if
your
you're
percentage,
scoring,
not mine.
yeah,
your
if
percentage.
you're scoring at a high volume, but you're
with
taking
good values and good percentage based on the league stats and all the stuff.
your team isn't doing anything good, then your scoring value is low. It's just
So
you're
It's a very
for
nice way
example-
of calling it empty
So-
stats.
For example, Wilt Chamberlain, there was a year, I can't remember the year, but there was a year where he was putting up 39 points a game. His team had the worst offense in the league by far, but he was putting up 39 points a game.
Great
Then-
shooting percentage, yada yada.
Yeah, he was
So,
above average
wait,
efficiency.
Hold on,
Then he
Marz,
got
yeah.
traded to I think it was the Warriors he got traded to. He got traded for the team's 5th and 8th man. The team he left only got worse by 6 wins. The team he joined only got better by 8 wins. So Wilt's scoring volume went down in the playoffs because his teams didn't need that scoring if he was going to make a deep playoff run. Whereas with MJ, reason why I'd say MJ was a better scorer is because his volume would increase in the playoffs because his team needed that scoring to actually get over the edge. Whereas with Wilt, his scoring in the regular season was high, but it wasn't leading to anything substantial in terms of his
So
team
why
wasn't
you
getting
not
stuff
basing
done.
his scoring based on his surrounding parts and just him?
What do you mean? Who's surrounding parts? Wilt.
Well, yeah, like
Wilt had other all-stars with him. The reason why people say Wilt, especially compared to Bill Russell, they say Bill Russell had more help, is because Bill Russell, other people would take more shots. Whereas with Wilt, his shot to assist ratio is one of the lowest of all times in terms of he took about his 50-point per game season.
and what was Shaq's on?
Shaq's was around, for a big man, it was around maybe just above average in terms of shot to assist ratio.
Really? That's surprising.
Wait, hold up, Marz. You're comparing the value for the team, right? The offense for the team. You talk
Mhm.
about prime Shaq
Yeah.
in the Lakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're comparing the team's offense and Shaq's offense and seeing how that benefits the team.
And
correct?
how much better they would be with Shaq and without Shaq, for example.
Who was on that team?
They had Kobe.
So why are you doing that if Kobe was on that team as well to help elevate that value?
Because the team's offense got worse with Kobe on the floor and Shaq off the floor.
Yeah, because he's a guard and
he
he shoots
Yeah.
much different shots than Shaq does. But you're
he
telling
does
me,
take different shots.
yeah, he does. He
Yeah.
does. But you've sat here and you said Shaq is a better scorer than Steph Curry.
Yes.
Kevin Durant. Is he better
Correct.
than Kevin Durant? Pete Kevin Durant
Yes.
too?
Yes.
Oh, that's so crazy, bro. Because
I could give you my top 10 scorers and
but
you'd
this
hear
is
it and
this
you'd
is why
under-
the
you see what I'm
efficiency
saying?
argument, the efficiency argument is so bad because
It's,
when you have
it's terrible.
You know,
it's
because
terrible.
when you're
No,
talking
the
about
thing
scoring
with
the
me-
basketball,
oh my
so
god.
hold on. Then
Wait,
when you're talking
Shaq,
about
you don't
scoring
like
the
efficient
basketball, it's
scoring
about-
argument
Not,
anymore?
not in this
Terrible.
context. This
It's
is a
terrible
nasty
because
context
when
because
you
you're just
talk
looking at a player that was closest to the hoop and say, "Oh, he dunked ball. He dunked ball at high rate. He better than other player." No, it doesn't work
Exactly.
like that in basketball. Or if that was the case, I would just take that guy. Why?
Well,
would
no,
every
because
EuroLeague
MJ's
team
the greatest scorer.
player
MJ's
just
the
go and get
greatest.
that player?
MJ's
then?
a better scorer.
So
than Shaq.
who's the most efficient player right now in the NBA?
is it
Jokic.
Giannis?
Jokic.
Okay, so why isn't Jokic just
Your best
where the
scorer.
hell
Is
is
he your best
Jokic
scorer
been?
right now? Is he your best scorer right now?
I'd have to see how it translates to the playoffs.
Oh my God.
This is the context bin that I
But
taught.
you see,
That's how it always has been. That's why I have MJ numbers.
I understand your own stats, but this is what gets my mind flustered on things, and I don't have nothing to say because when it comes to numbers, to some people, numbers are always correct when numbers could be just different. Like if your stats is efficiency and scoring, Jokic average like 27 points, 28, and his efficiency leads to winning value, all that stuff you said. He should be your best scorer. Now how it adjusts to the playoffs.
No, because I've always ranked players. The ranking of terms of scoring and players is always based on your playoff peak mixed with your regular season. That's why MJ's 1. That's why I have LeBron 2. That's why I have Shaq 3, and I have Dirk Nowitzki 4 as all-time scorers, and I have Kobe at 5.
Right. Finish it off. 6 through 10.
I have Kobe at 5. I have KD at 6. I have Steph at 7. I have D Wade at 8. I have Kawhi at 9. And to finish off the 10, maybe Kareem, but.
And I don't even like the list because I don't think Bron's a better scorer than Kobe. But
I know you don't think so. But I'm saying
see,
in terms of his scoring volume and efficiency and value
and
of that scoring,
and all that stuff, winning, yada, yada,
arguing two different things.
It is.
I don't think we are.
Two different things.
Marz, this is tough, Marz.
You guys are talking about how many different ways he can score.
No. I'm just looking right now. I'm just looking at your percentage and me standing under rim and getting drop off layups and doing all this, like just getting layups and making it easier. My efficiency of me just making layups. And that's what I'm going with. But the Kobe stats is hard by Kobe playing with Shaq.
But that's not Kobe's scoring peak. So I'm not talking about him with Shaq. I'm talking about his peak.
But your whole list is not based on just his peak. It's for sure based.
No, it's based on their peak. That's why I have LeBron too.
So what's Kobe's peak to you?
The second time around when he won the repeat, 2008 to 2010.
When he won the 2 championships.
Yes.
And I want to. Why is that his peak? Because he was by himself.
Because that's where his playoff scoring value was higher than it was back with Shaq. His scoring playoff value was matched by his regular season.
It's not his whole playoff value, his championship value. Because in the series against Sacramento, he averaged 30 and Shaq averaged 30.
Yeah.
That's playoffs. Is that?
Yeah, it is playoffs. But
but you can average the same thing as another player, and your value is higher than that player.
Yeah, when I say scoring value, I mean how much worse your team's offense is without you than how much better it is with you. With Shaq and Kobe's impact was lower because the team with Shaq on the floor and Kobe off the court, their team offense was higher than with Shaq off the floor and Kobe on the floor, which is why I say Kobe's scoring peak is 2008 to 10 because that's where
when he was alone.
Much higher. How much higher was it? Because
that makes sense because he doesn't have Shaq there.
Yeah, so his value was higher because they needed that scoring a lot more than they needed that scoring when he was with Shaq, which is why his scoring value is higher.
Right, but why are you not using that in your frame of mind to think like, okay, we're gonna go Shaq because he's bigger and under the basket? That doesn't mean it's simpler. It's easier than 1, 2, 3. Because the same narrative you said you have D Wade, older Shaq wasn't able to move more finessely and do all this stuff, and his offense dwindled. Correct. That's what put D Wade on the list because he had a lesser Shaq.
I have D Wade's peak from 2009 to 2011, not 2006.
But okay, because and I appreciate the Martian showing up to the chat. It just brings another edge to the show, another dynamic. Marz never change. I mean, of course, every time we get you cornered, you context bend into another stat, and then everybody says,
"Was it our context?"
He didn't context Ben at all. He's very consistent with this.
So why isn't Jokic the best? So why isn't he saying that Jokic is the best scorer in the league right now?
Because I haven't seen his scoring value and
it doesn't matter. He's
basing his entire argument off of what the playoffs is doing.
So Jokic is the best scorer in the league based off the season right now. He's the best season scorer.
Okay, I've said from the start, scoring volume, scoring efficiency, scoring value, playoff value. I've said that from the start, and
drop the playoff value.
Hold on, Shaq. Who was the best scorer in the playoffs last year? Then
best playoff scorer, Giannis or KD. I mean, Kawhi before he got hurt, but smaller sample size. So I'd probably go Giannis because of the bigger sample size.
All right, we're moving on. Holy moly. That was a wild ride. Let's get into Q&A. Ooh.
Oh, man. I don't know, Dale. I don't know. It's just you.
If it's harder,
you come up here, you start just saying, and then it just turns into.
We have a different lens, and I'm gonna have to start adjusting it to, because if I'm playing basketball, right? If I'm on a team going against Giannis, going against Shaq, going against Kobe, KD. As a coach, I'm standing on the sideline. Of course, I see Shaq. Man, we might have to just hack Shaq and send him to the line. Giannis, we gotta build a wall. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We could do all this stuff.
Collapse on him, yeah.
Collapse on him. KD, pray. Kobe Bryant, pray. This is the mind of what the coaches and everybody's thinking. Been there talking to the players, etc. Let's take your Giannis stat, or Giannis being the best scorer last year. 2 years ago, Giannis played in the Olympics, right? Everybody in the Olympics, you had people from Brazil, whoever, they played zone the whole game. Giannis averaged like 13, 14 points. The MVP, best player in the world, best NBA player, do all this stuff. If you're a best scorer, right, in basketball, like you said Giannis was last year, it shouldn't be a team in Brazil able to put handcuffs on you like that.
I don't get what this has got to do with the NBA.
It's scoring. It's a basketball. It's scoring. What do you mean the NBA? It's scoring the basketball.
We're talking about the NBA.
Yeah, this is a nasty context, Ben.
He's talking about scoring. No, he's talking about scoring the basketball.
Scoring. No matter the rules, I'm talking about scoring the
basketball.
This is
nasty, Del. This is so nasty. What?
I'm talking about scoring.
I'm talking about scoring the basketball.
So
tell me the context I'm trying to put.
So now we can watch their playground games and talk about scoring.
I could talk about the players. I'm telling you could go anywhere and score the basketball. Yes, JD. I've always been like that.
That's crazy.
And I've always been judging players based on what they do in the NBA, but that's just me.
That's a very
what Del is saying.
I've never judged players for what they do.
Don't justify that. That is
what Del is
crazy.
saying,
I understand what he's trying to say. There's no game plan to stop Kobe or KD.
Exactly. And
because
that
they can score in so many different ways.
When defense,
they can score in so many different ways.
So if the rules is fit better for you to score for your percentage, it means you're a better scorer?
If you benefit off the rules, why can't I say you're a better scorer? You score more.
Because when we come up here and James Harden go draw the foul context, everybody wants the rule to be changed because that's not basketball.
But James Harden,
Marz,
the reason he's not on my list is scoring is not as valuable.
So nasty.
If you put Giannis
Marz, I'm
on
usually
the
with
team,
you. This is gross.
If you
like
put
in a
Giannis
game
on the
7,
team,
I'm taking Kobe, KD, and the guys over Shaq in a game 7. I just am. When I'm going into a game plan, or who do I want, regardless of who's the best scorer relative to playoffs and whatever, I'm taking the score that I know is more versatile. You are very right.
Yes, if you want to talk versatility,
no. Based on but stats and versatility, because I'm also looking at efficiency and what may or may not happen throughout the course of the game. And I'm looking at Shaq and I'm looking at Giannis like, I don't know.
You're not taking those guys in game 7?
Wait,
is that what you just said?
I'm taking.
You used to have Giannis over KD in scoring though.
You just got so because Marz just got so nasty, and it goes back to the last player's court. I say, Marz, who do you want with the ball in their hands? However many seconds left at half court. He said Giannis.
No,
literally last night. Literally last night. Okay. Literally last night, that scenario happens. What happens? Giannis gets fouled. He goes to the line.
I mean, not really. That was a full court, and they fouled him at half.
Exactly. I'm saying if I have the ball at half,
they was giving that to Giannis. You guys are being crazy right now.
Not who do I want to have.
Let's go.
Not who do I want to have the ball at half court. It's who am I?
I don't remember the question. I don't remember the question.
We're moving on. YK Vari donated through the super chat, said not even a Martian, but Marz be cooking 3-on-1, even if I disagree. Dre donated through the super chat, said this is so nasty. I agree, Dre. All right, Q and A.
Listen to what he says. Marz be cooking, even if I don't disagree, or even if I disagree.
Even if I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree with him, but Marz is cooking.
I think what people
based off of what?
No, wait. I'm gonna answer. I think what people love the fact with Marz, and Marz does a good job at this. He bases everything off of statistical evidence. So when you base everything off of numbers, it just sounds like you're right because you're doing a lot of research, but that doesn't mean you're right.
I base things off what I value.
That doesn't mean you're right.
I base things what you guys value is scoring versatility and how can a team game plan against it. Which I understand.
So where is Steph?
Which I understand.
No. He already
Steph's
gave
in my
his
top
list.
10.
In the league right now.
As a scorer?
Yeah.
Top 5.
He's shooting 43% from the field.
And he's shooting.
And the Warriors are not doing anything without him.
And he's shooting 38%.
You have to look at the entire equation. It's not just what the player is putting up.
He's shooting 38% from 3, which is extremely efficient on the volume he's shooting. his scoring value is higher than a lot of guys in the league right now. You can look at his field goal percentage and say whatever you want, but the fact that he's shooting 38% from free is more efficient than KD shooting any mid-range shot you want him to take. And that's just a fact. But because KD shoots 55% from mid-range, we're going to say that he's more efficient.
So because 3 is better than 2.
Yes.
But 2 is not better than 1 because the percentage is a percentage lower for Kobe and Shaq,
no,
right?
because if Kobe shot for his prime, he shot about 40.
I don't want this
45 to 47.
That's 45.3 or something. That's his percentage,
whatever the case may be. Shaq at the line is 53%. If you give them both 100 possessions of straight free throws from Shaq and 100 possessions of straight 2-point shots from Kobe, Shaq is more efficient than Kobe.
So what is KD shooting from the 2 then? From that mid range, you want to say what is KD percentage?
KD is about 55.
So him shooting 55 and Steph shooting 38%, you rather Steph 38 because it's
Steph's,
3s than 2, right?
Yeah, Steph's 38.
So, but you wouldn't rather the 47% 2s than 1 because it's 53%.
But you're taking two free throws, which is 1 possession, which means you have to take 4 free throws for 2 possessions, which is 2 makes compared to Kobe's, which is about 45%.
This is the longest.
No.
That's how it works.
No. That's
because 2 free throws is 1 possession.
Because
2 free throws is 1
me and
possession.
Dell are not trying to get super nasty up
now
here.
Now
but
you're going
I mean,
deeper and deeper. I'm just basing it on your stats, what you're saying.
Yeah, and I'm saying if you want to match out the possessions,
is better than mid-range 55%. And then I said, which is fine. You said it's better. 3s is better than 2. All I'm saying, you won't take a 47% 2-point shot over 53. Now you're going with time and possession.
I'm taking 53% free throw over 47% from 2.
Because time and possession and all that stuff.
Because it's more. It's 94 to 106. It's more points. That's how it
55%
works.
55% to 38.
55% from 2 is 110 points. 38% from 3 is about 112, 115, if my maths is about right. So Steph's 3s are more efficient than KD's 2s. That's how it is.
All right.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
Yeah.
Holy moly, stamina.
I just don't understand when the stats they just work like that every single time. It isn't. You don't base that off of when Steph's killing some weak ass team and having a really good game. But when it comes to the playoffs, he has good ones. I'm not gonna say that he doesn't. But then he just folds in some certain areas, and then the stats just go the fuck out the window. And then we say, okay, LeBron James. That's why I repeatedly choose LeBron James.
That's why Steph's lower on my list because of the playoffs. His value decreases a tiny bit.
And as he should be.
All right.
As he should be.
Q&A. Questions and answers. Q&A. JD is taking over, finally, taking the reins. Here we go.
That was good.
Will Damian Lillard, my lord.
That was
like
I love you, Marz.
And
this is what Marz, this is what your mother says when she hears you downstairs. Because when we start talking about certain players and
I
things.
imagine her downstairs, she just nodding her head. She's like, my boy's spitting right.
Watching the show.
All right, Q&A. Ooh. Will Damian Lillard or Bradley Beal ever win a championship?
As number 1s, no. As number 2s, maybe.
Wait. What was the question?
Will Damian Lillard or Bradley Beal ever win a championship?
I'll
Dame
just say yes.
I don't think.
I'll say yes for Dame. Put him on a good team. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Marz, you the best player on that team?
You said Dame. You said Dame can be a number 1 option, right?
I said Dame is a number 1 win a ring. Yes.
Because the only guard that could do it is Steph Curry.
The only small guards who I've seen do it is Isaiah Thomas and Steph Curry.
With
as a number 1 option. What a great team.
Which Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah. Like if you can construct a team.
I don't see
where Dame is a number 1 option.
I don't see
I could put Dame on the Warriors team. Steph won and Dame will win a championship.
Absolutely.
This is me.
2015 or with KD?
With KD,
but
2015.
With KD, is he the number 1 option though? That's the point. He's not the best player on that team. So
2015.
He doesn't win. I'm
yes,
sorry.
He does. He wins against LeBron James and Matthew Dellavedova.
He doesn't make it. He doesn't make it to the finals.
Why doesn't he make it to the finals?
Because Damian Lillard in 2015 was putting up 21-7 on 34% from 3. He wasn't the Damian Lillard we all know.
What year
wasn't that guy?
What year was Steph?
Steph averaged 24 that year.
What year was
missed a lot of fourth quarters and played a lot less minutes than Damian Lillard did.
So you're comparing. You see, this is what you're doing it again. Dame stats that year is different. It would be with the Warriors. You can't compare their full whole stats.
Damian Lillard wasn't Damian Lillard yet.
Hold on. He'll have an easier easier lane with that Warriors team to have better looks and have a better offense ran through him. So his same Portland stats will not be the same with that Warriors cast. It will not.
So
just like Steph, if you take Steph in 2015 and put him on the Portland Trailblazers, his stats will not be what it was with that Warriors.
I think Steph and LaMarcus Aldridge do just fine.
They could do just fine. Well, where did Dame take him? To the second round, maybe?
No, first round, and he played terribly.
Okay, and Steph would go there and do what? Lose in the second round? Where would 2015 Steph and LaMarcus go to you?
Based on seed, and they go.
You don't know.
Round.
You can't.
They go
can't
second round, most likely.
Everything
They go
is
second
different.
round, most likely. They go second
right,
round,
everything is different. So Dame playing with Clay at that time, playing with what it was 2015 was Steve Kerr, playing with that same offense, that same mindset. Dame's stats will be easier on that than it was.
But
with
had Dame proven that he was this level of shooter that Steph Curry was, which allowed that offense to be implemented? Has he proven that? I don't think so. Damian Lillard hadn't proven to be an elite 3-point shooter like Steph Curry was in 2015.
Did Clay prove up to 2015 he was shooting like he was doing?
He was shooting.
It all claimed
the volume
all
increased.
The volume increased because of the offense. Everything, the offense worked because of who the players were.
Yeah,
just like Dame can't shoot the way Steph could shoot, but Dame is damn near good enough for that offense to flow just as well.
But Dame couldn't shoot the way Steph could shoot in 2015. If we're taking prime Dame
because
you're in 2015,
no.
Like, okay,
What you're doing is you're comparing his stats based on the roster he was with. Of course, he got better as a player individually, but 2015, base it on who he would play with the Warriors. Stop basing it on the numbers you're looking at of who surrounded him. Everybody said it got easier based on your surrounding parts, correct? So why wouldn't Dame's shots be easier with the Klay Thompson and how that free-flowing offense is going?
But I'm saying, do they implement that free-flowing offense if Dame is
with
the
a
number
shooter
one
like
piece?
Dame? Yeah,
Dame hasn't shown
shooting.
to be that shooter. No, Dame was a solid shooter, and then he grew and became an elite shooter. But in 2015, he wasn't. No one was saying Dame top 5 shooter in the NBA. No one was saying Dame top 10 shooter in the NBA. Steph Curry was unanimously the best shooter.
I always looked at Dame as a great shooter. So you could say you're basing it when you say this 2000. When you're doing this 2015 thing, you're literally just basing it on his numbers. His stats or what people are saying. But you take into consideration, no matter what Dame did before, if he got on that Warriors team with a Steve Kerr, that offense is being implanted the exact same way because Dame is that capable. Not because what his numbers say. Dame is that capable.
Yeah, well, I disagree. That's it.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, I don't think Dame has proven to
you just don't like
that he
Dame.
Is capable. I like Dame. I like Dame enough to say as a number 2, he's probably first choice I take in the league. Behind maybe Anthony Davis.
You don't give credit to the players around or the system. You just think it works because
I'm
of
saying
Steph.
no.
You think the Warriors
the system does work
because
because
of Steph?
Yes,
Only Steph?
Steph is the reason that system works. Him and Draymond, yes.
And not Klay Thompson?
Replace Klay Thompson with any sharpshooter, the system works.
So you can't put Dame in and it works. You can't put Ben Simmons for Draymond and it works.
I can't put 2015 Dame in and it works. I can't. Dame was in his 3rd year. I'm not putting that version of Dame on that Warriors team.
What did Dame shoot from the field from the 3-point line in 2015?
34%.
I don't know.
34%.
And what was Steph like in 2013, 2014?
40 plus, 42, 43,
so
45.
So Steve Kerr came and said, yo, you shoot 40%, we're going to run this offense.
No, he saw Steph as a shooter and Klay, and he knew that a free-flowing offense that could get them open looks is going to be a great offense because of how elite and efficient they were without that offense.
What was Mark Jackson offense to prove that they shot 40%?
It was a pick and roll offense, mainly.
So not mainly. The ball wasn't David Lee hands sometimes, and it was a motion offense like Europe runs.
It was mainly,
and they did pin down and screens, and they got open looks. I watched the game a lot of him lighting up the freaking garden when he had 54. What I'm saying in all of this, Klay's at one end, right? He's a shooter. No matter what, that's a shooter. Steph is getting free looks. He shoots 34% on a Portland Trailblazer team. You don't think some of those shots is him just forcing regardless of the fact? That's how basketball works.
Is that enough to make up a 10% gap though? That's what I'm saying.
What you mean enough? So if it was 34 with Klay on that Warriors, it would be 38. I believe that. That's how it works.
Yeah, but that's not Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, the next year you said was 40.
Steph was above. Besides this year, Steph has always been 42 and above, 41 and above on the highest volume in the league.
Perfect. So for this offense to work so freely, you have to shoot over 40%.
You have to have the highest volume in the league, like Steph did. Dame's never had the highest volume in the league, especially in 2015.
You see, that's untrue. It doesn't matter how many amount of threes you take for this offense to work. I think you're looking at the numbers and seeing, for this to work, you have to shoot as many shots or shoot the same percent as Steph Curry. That's totally untrue.
You have to increase the volume, which Steph did from Mark Jackson to Steve Kerr. His volume increased, which is everyone agrees.
So you think this offense So you think this offense just don't work if a person is not shooting the same amount as Steph Curry?
No, it's not shooting the same amount as Steph Curry. It's about shooting the same amount as Steph Curry, as efficiently as Steph Curry.
Oh, so you have to shoot 40 to 42% for this offense to work. That's what you think?
You have to shoot elite, yes, 40 plus.
Oh, that's totally false. I'll let you know right now. That is just totally false. That is just totally false. Totally.
I don't think they go to the finals with Dame as the number one shooting.
Because he'll be shooting 38%. Because he'll be shooting 38%.
Yeah, and I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's going to warrant the defensive coverages that Steph Curry's going to get. I don't think he does.
So you think everybody came into the year in 2015 and say, "Oh, Steph's about to win MVP. He's going to average 24 or 25 points."
No.
So
I think they won 67 because what Steph was doing was so new and revolutionary.
Exactly.
And I don't think Dame's thing. I don't think he can. I don't think he's on that level to be able to do what Steph did.
Because you're basing his stats against who's surrounding him. Like basketball is totally different when you have pieces to complement you in a better way.
When Steph didn't have pieces, he was still better than Dame.
When didn't he have pieces?
He didn't have pieces last year. He didn't have the pieces in 2013. He didn't have the pieces
in
2014.
Perfect. Right? So he didn't have pieces last year, right? And he losing the playing game to the Memphis Grizzlies. Dame never had the pieces Steph go. He goes to the first round. He goes to the second round. He goes to conference finals.
Yeah, I think Dame's a better floor raiser than Steph.
A better what?
Floor raiser. Same thing we did with Russ and Luka.
So why are you bringing up the pieces then? You just said he was better with. No. You said he was better with.
I said he was just as efficient. His efficiency doesn't drop.
No, you said he's better with pieces. You said he's something about pieces. I didn't bring up no pieces and nothing because I feel Dame Lillard the way he is. 2015, Steve Kerr's your new coach. You're playing with Clay, Draymond, whatever. We're running this offense. I think it will flow the exact same way. Of course, Steph shoots better but it will flow the exact same way because Dame let go of the ball.
When does Dame let go of the ball? When does Dame let go of the ball? Okay.
Wow. He let go so CJ McCollum could have 30 points.
Okay.
CJ averaged 20 to 22 points with Dame Lillard.
You don't like stats, but the stats show that Dame had the ball a hell of a lot. Him, Luka, Trae Young, some of them.
I never said he didn't have the ball. I said he let go of it. Like barely. He let other people eat.
Barely. Other guys were getting their numbers, but in terms of touches and time of possession,
please enter the chat, Shaq.
Who on that team did you say he should have passed the ball to?
Who is supposed to eat? Yeah. Who is Dame supposed to be giving the rock up to?
I'm not
when you
saying
have Steph, he has many options to give the rock up to.
You said he
especially in his prime years.
But I'm saying you said he did give up the ball. I'm saying nothing proves that he gave up the ball because the numbers show time of possession, him, Luka, Trae Young leads in the league. Touches, him, Luka, Trae Young leads in the league. They're the most ball dominant guys in the league. Him and James Harden.
So if Draymond wasn't on that team, where would Steph be at? Would he be at the top of that list as well, or no?
I don't think Steph wins without Dre.
You can't say offense work without a piece and then negates Dame for fighting, clawing by himself and making Portland so respectable.
Yeah,
and
Dame
not saying having adequate help like Steph had, he could adapt to his game.
I don't think 2015 is enough help for Dame.
I don't. But you're like I said, you're not.
2015 had.
He's not registering Dame and who he played with, which is fine. Mm-hmm. It's like I don't think Kyrie would ever work in that offense.
Neither do I.
But it's not about him, his percentage. I feel like he dominates the ball.
He dominates less than Dame. I also think Dame isn't moving off the ball.
He's more of a one-on-one player. Yeah, you don't think Dame comes off screen?
No, he comes off. He doesn't do it to the same array that Steph does.
Dame,
Because
but why
the
wouldn't?
offense
But
is
why
different.
wouldn't he?
That's
Yeah, why
why.
wouldn't he?
Because
That's what I'm
the
trying to figure
offense
out.
is
because
different.
Dame is most efficient in a pick and roll. That's
Because
that's
what the
proven.
team asks him
Because
to
of
do.
who's on his team. Because
That's what I'm
it's
trying
because
to
of his
tell you.
roster that's
It's
surrounded.
not about.
So you think?
It's not Dame walking in the locker room. Hey, Mike's. What's his name? Stout.
Well, what did he do for Team USA? How much did he dominate the ball on that roster?
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's based on who's on the team. It's like
I just don't see Dame leading the league in distance covered. I don't see him running off screens the same way Steph does.
Because you never saw it done. It's like people saying.
So why should I believe that it's going to happen?
Because like people say, oh, KD can't be this playmaker. KD having a 50-point triple-double. They're comparing it to LeBron James always doing it. KD has never been asked to do this before. It doesn't mean he can't do it. Why can't Dame come off screens? Like,
no,
seriously,
he can come off screens,
like,
but can he come off screens for 40 minutes a game?
If he's on the Warriors, right, with a system like that, like, yo, you'll need to do this. This is gonna work. Nah, I need the. No, that's not even
it's
like
not that.
him.
I just don't think Dame can run off screens for 40 minutes a game, getting hit the way Steph did. I don't think he can do it.
Getting hit.
That's how they limited Steph in 2016, mainly in terms of what the Cavs were doing. They were hitting Steph off the ball every time he was running off screens.
So why Dame couldn't get hit?
No, I think he could get hit. I just don't think.
Why you bring a 2016 against?
And hold on, and you know what's crazy about all of this? I think Dame's a tougher player
but he
than
made
Steph.
the finals.
If Dame three's not falling, Dame is more gritty. I'm breaking the man down. I'm going to the basket. I'm a tougher cover. I have a bigger body on me. Dame. I just look at Dame. Yeah, Dame could work in that system. He ain't gonna shoot at the same percentage clip. I think
prime Dame can fit in that system. I just don't think the 2015 Dame you're talking about.
Make your final points, and then we're gonna.
My final point: you can't take Damian Lillard stats based on who surrounded him in 2011, 12, 13, 14 to say he can't do something with the Warriors. You can't do that because he won't be that same player with the Warriors. His whole relationship, his whole game changes in terms of him having the ball in his hand. He's coming to play in a system. That's why.
Close it out.
That's
Marz.
the simple.
I don't think Steve Kerr implements that system with Damian Lillard as his number one.
All right, let's get into
That's tough.
Let's get into Players Court chat, or if you're watching or listening and you're new to Players Choice, Players Court. I introduce a topic. The panelists up here will debate, or they'll present their.
I like chat. This is the frustrating part, and this is why I guess nobody can replace Shaq, Chuck, and Kenny on inside the NBA, because there's an element to stats that, of course, sometimes is right and sometimes is wrong. But when you're out there in the game, when I'm closing out on a 20% or 30% three-point shooter, I close out on him the same way I would on a 40% shooter. That doesn't matter to me. I'm just showing you some of the nuances that when you're on the court.
Or even worse, when a guy is a 40% shooter and he went 0 for 7, you know, in the entire game, you're closing out on him. Exactly.
But that's why I look at stats in a funny type situation. Like, of course, over the course of a season, it's easy to be like, oh, this, and that. But stats lie some of the times. But when Marz comes up here and is putting up very good debates with numbers, there has to be some context around it. It just can't be MJ did this in this era, so it's better than now all of a sudden it's better than what Shaq did. Like I just can't get behind certain things like that. Or this 1% is better, so now I'm choosing this. That's where it just gets a little weird for me. Everything else, when it's like, okay, why would I take this player? Like the Dame and Steph, I feel like it's debatable. Because I feel like Dame and KD, they're winning those rings. And Dame's numbers are going to be fucking astronomical. And everybody's going to be like, these were Dame's best years of his career. Of course they were. Now, anything that Steph was doing before that in the MVP years, it was spooky. But, I mean, when you got Klay Thompson, and then you guys say you give Klay too much credit, I don't think you can give Klay too much credit. Klay and Draymond's presence on that Golden State Warriors team is undeniable. So, of course, Steph's stats are going to be elevated. And that's why Marz openly admitted, I don't think Steph wins without Draymond. So I can respect points like that. And I'll just leave it there.
All right.
We just hoop, and I think that's my biggest thing in these debates. I'm thinking with a hooper mentality 100%. Like I hoop, and I'm looking at all the stuff we say, and I'm like, what? I know about adjusting. I know about playing second fiddle. I know about in this system, you have to be this way and this way, how that way. I know in college from being a sixth man to then being the star of a team, how everything changes. I didn't forget to shoot my senior year from averaging percentage, but my percentage went down from the three. It's because it's more. Everyone's looking at me now. And that's, I think, with everyone system-wise, that's what it will happen for Dame. Not but you're basing everything on one single stat. Oh, I don't think in 2015 he would do that. But in 2016, when everybody around him get better and it becomes easier, it's easier for him to do that. It's not you're not saying Dame won't work. You're saying a certain type of Dame won't work, and that's what I can't understand. Like get with.
Also, chat is being nasty because they're assuming that Dell's like being an elitist about you have to hoop to have. No, he's saying his opinion is different than that of looking at just the stats. That's why these debates. That's why these debates are fun and interesting, because you're bringing in different perspectives. He's not sitting up here gloating that he plays professional basketball. I don't know why you guys even think that's it's insane. He's up here saying,
they've been doing that lately.
I'm looking at it through this lens. Marz is looking at it through this lens. No one is right or wrong. It's all opinions. So there you go. Anyway, moving on. Players Court. Let's have some fun. All right, chat. Feel like your dad up here. Okay. Let's compete. Yo, I asked the chat for an order for Players Court. Oh, yeah. If you're new to Players Choice, Players Court, I'm going to introduce a topic. The panelists are going to bring up a response. And chat, you guys are going to tell me who you're voting out each round. Last man standing wins. Chat already gave me an order while they were debating earlier in the show. And they also gave me the topic number. So we're going Dell, Shaq, Marz, Dub, Euro. Everyone has 24 seconds to respond to the question, give their answer.
Wait, is new rules or the same?
No, same rules. I'm just explaining for anyone who might be new, because every day we're growing. It's just Players Choice way.
Heard you.
Everyone gets a 15-second panic button until the final round. We did introduce a new rule, Dale. I'm glad that you brought that up. The final round, you get 30 seconds. If you did not use your panic button, or you get 30 seconds regardless. If you didn't use your panic button, it doesn't carry over. So you don't get that panic button in final round, the 1v1. But other than that, you get that.
I think if you didn't use your panic button, you should get 30 seconds. But if you used it, it's still 24. There should be some type of penalty.
So, Shaq, I want to ask you this last time about my service was running out. Did you get the panic button? Is that from Fibbage?
It was just always in me. I think it probably this was there. One day I probably seen Ron struggling, and I was like, he needs more time.
Right, okay. I thought of Fibbage last time when you brought that up, which was cool.
The panic button in Fibbage is kind of nastier though, because it makes you go in shorter time.
JD, had you played Fibbage before? JD?
Oh, sorry, yeah. I've played all those Jackbox games. They're elite.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Can't wait for a Players Choice Jackbox game night. All right. So
we can do Fibbage live.
I think we just do final round 30 seconds. Even if you
that's fine.
If you saved your 15, it just makes it evens the playing field. So let's go. We got Del, Shaq, Marz, Dub, Euro. Del, the first question of Players Court. Name an all-time duo that would dominate the 2010s through 2020s. All-time duo that would dominate the 2010s through 2020s.
I'm gonna go KD and Steph. I feel like just the way the offense flowed, just everything that they did. The only thing that messed up their three-peat was injuries. If KD vowed to stay there, they'll still be hooping right now if everybody was 100%. I'm going to go with KD and Steph.
Shaq.
I'm going to go CP3 and Anthony Davis. I think CP3 thrives in the pick and pop, and you can't stop his mid-range or floaters with him attacking the hoop. But if you have AD to either kick it out to or lob to, I feel like that's super scary. If he was able to do it with Lob City, I like him and AD. You got to have somebody athletic with them.
Marz.
I'm going to go Damian Lillard and Nikola Jokic. I think the playmaking that Jokic provides with Damian Lillard's elite floor space and elite handle, the fact that in a pick and roll, you got Jokic going downhill, finding guys. You got Dame who can abuse drop coverage, hitting threes from everywhere. I think there's just no way for you to actually stop that duo in any sense.
Dub.
LeBron and Kawhi Leonard. LeBron could be the playmaker of the team. Kawhi has shown that he can play in the system. He doesn't really need the ball in his hands. And the defensive impact that those two will have together would just work extremely well. We've seen Dwayne Wade and LeBron dominate at that time. There's no reason to believe that LeBron and Kawhi Leonard can dominate as well.
Euro.
Shaq and Kobe, for obvious reasons. Shaq is one of the most, if not the most dominant player ever. We see a little bit of what that can do with what Giannis has shown, what that could do in today's day and age. Kobe, obviously being Kobe, one of the greatest guards to ever touch the rock. And them two, they're proven. They've gotten it done before, and I think they can get it done in this era as well.
Dell, Shaq, Marz, Dub, or Euro. Those are the panelists that you are voting out. Chat, I need you to spam the chat with one of their names. Whoever you pick.
MJ.
Whoever you pick. Yeah, you could have picked
said
anyone.
all
It
the
said all
time.
Yeah, that's why I was like Marz. Why Dame and who? That's a hypothetical
Jokic.
duo. They never played together.
So it was CP3 and AD. Was it CP and
Yeah,
AD?
I love
Yeah,
my
that's-
answer. Why would I
Yeah,
pick
I
Jordan
loved
in a
mine
pick and
as well.
roll or Kobe and Shaq in a pick and roll?
I
That's
thought you
weird.
No,
to me.
I was just saying, like I thought. I mean, whatever. I'm good.
Yeah,
It's
Euro
pick-
thought it
it's
was a
pick and
duo
roll.
that played together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
did I until I heard CP and AD, and that's what.
Oh, I
made
thought it
my-
was any all-time duo.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. I
Right?
heard you say CP
all you
and AD,
guys,
so I just
all
put
you
two
guys
guys
was
together.
going, all you guys was going current players. So I was just sitting here like, I guess it's all current.
I mean,
I
when you
took
think
it
of
as
all-time
it
players,
as how Euro and Marz took it. Your duos that played together.
CP3 is an all-time player. What are we talking about? Who am I going to choose?
All-time
Isaiah
duo.
Thomas over him? Well,
No,
what
because
point guard-
CP3. See, you said the 2010s era, right?
Mhm.
They're
Everybody
going to
picked,
play in the 2010s era. Correct?
everybody here picked everybody in the 2010s era. So in my head, I was like, oh shoot, like I thought we were just
No,
doing
I mean when you
2010s
think
era.
somebody could have said Magic, but Jordan,
Yeah,
who
you
in a
coulda
pick and
said-
roll?
I was
could
gonna
say
pick MJ and
Scotty.
Shaq. I
Yeah.
was gonna say
Yo,
MJ
I'm not
and
gonna
Shaq.
lie. Everyone's name got thrown out in the chat, and we can't run a poll with 5 people, so I don't know how we're gonna do this.
I
It's
see
crazy.
mainly me and Euro.
I know, and this is wild to me because Kobe and Shaq. What the fuck are people thinking? Kobe and Shaq, bro.
That's wild. That is
Yeah.
wild.
Like that
I
is
didn't really
crazy.
like that
Shaq.
one, but I'm
yo,
thinking
I mean,
of pick
the
and
chat is
roll.
on. They are tripping right now, bro.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
You can just put me and Euro.
Yeah, yeah.
Put you, because I'm seeing like your guys' names are coming up equally. Like it's insane. I think we
I'll
should
put
run the
me-
poll.
I
That's
think
cool.
we should
I'm good
run
with it.
everyone but Marz, because I think I've seen Marz's name the least.
I
but
haven't seen one dub, and I've seen Marz. I've
I've
one
seen
dub at
Marz.
the
I haven't
beginning.
seen one dub.
Okay,
I've
go.
seen mine.
Keep
Yeah.
Dub out. Keep Dub out. Keep Dub out.
All right, so just click who's out.
Let me go find look at this Shaq.
All right, if you're in the YouTube chat and you can vote, in
Make
this
a
poll,
poll
make sure
with
you-
Shaq, Euro, Marz. Just pick another question. Get Shaq out of here. Euro out. Shaq and Marz and Euro, Marz, Shaq.
How can someone
Bro,
say
you
two
see,
names?
it's
What you do?
insane. This is the most evenly
Yeah.
split players court we've ever had. Oh man,
That is so crazy. Shaq and Kobe. I can't believe it.
Jack and Kobe in the 2010s too.
Yeah, like that's like right off the heels of what they've been doing. Like what?
Oh man. So who
Yeah,
got voted out?
I don't like.
It's
that.
You
wrong right now.
You
advanced,
advanced, Dub.
Yeah, you're safe. Congratulations, Dub.
God.
Make it out the first round. Wow.
I've
The
been praying.
Peacocks, 15 seed. Moving on.
I'll take it out. I got 50% of the votes. You guys can move on. Good luck, Marz and Euro.
All right, we got
Wait, Shaq, who did you say?
I said CP3 and Anthony Davis.
Oh, okay.
we
And
got
Dame and Jokic somehow beat that after he just
Yo.
put Dame's head under a
That is
downtown
true.
Yeah,
moving
Dame's the
bus,
number two. Dame's the number
took
two
the-
in that situation.
Took the
perfect.
rubber off.
Yo.
Just said, run over
Yeah.
that guy.
Dame's the
Yeah.
number two.
All right, we got
No, it's fine.
Dell, Marz, Dub, Euro, Shaq. Number between 1 and 5. 3 is gone.
I just don't understand how CP3 and Aiton are somehow getting it done, but CP3 and Anthony Davis just wouldn't quite hack it.
There's Devin Booker in that equation.
There is, but so that means that I don't get anybody else.
Yo,
Who's in your
we have a
equation
draft
with
after
Jokic
this.
and
Let's
Dame?
go.
I don't know, just some defenders.
Just no. Well, Kobe and Shaq playing pick and roll is the most disgusting thing.
1, 2, 4,
3,
5.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 4,
Oh.
5.
1.
Dell, who's your current NBA MVP and why?
I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid. I feel last year he got hurt and that snubbed him out again. And I feel this year he's been a very consistent player on a very good team. James Harden come there, he still puts up numbers. I'm gonna go with the way the Sixers has been playing. They haven't been playing well up until lately, but I'm gonna go with Embiid and him to finally get his shot and be in the face of a franchise.
Marz.
I'm gonna go with the best player in the world, Giannis. I think in terms of the fact that he's guaranteed to win Defensive Player of the Year, so his defensive impact is going to be higher than any other candidate. His offensive impact and the fact that his team's the 2 seeds, he's putting up 30 a game, 6 assists. He's doing everything you want from an MVP candidate, but I think it should be him.
Jack, you want to make sure you get the poll ready too. I can't do it over here because of this layout.
Yeah, I got it.
Dub.
Nikola Jokic, what he's shown this year to overcome this adversity of not having Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray is really something to look at. It's really something to be amazed at. The way he's been shoulder to load and carried up playmaking abilities for his role, the scoring load, the rebounding role. He's just playing such at a high level, and his team is in the playoffs mainly because of him.
Euro.
Damn, I guess I'm stuck. Being
That's
last.
not fair.
I'm stuck. Listen, I'm stuck with Ja. But I don't mind because Ja is obviously box office breakout year. He's electrifying. He's going to draw all the attention. He took a team that nobody was considering ever in the history of the NBA to a top seed in the West. Of all, of all the conferences.
24 seconds. Yo, chat, when we're voting on these players' choice things, you're going for argument. Doesn't matter if they pick the player that you wanted. So who are you voting out? And that goes for every
JD,
topic.
you be quick on the 24. Do you have it count down somewhere?
I have it on timer on my computer, yeah.
Oh.
And I
Honestly,
start it
though, like-
I start it probably a second after I say the name to make sure that you guys hear it because I don't know what the audio delay is.
I honestly, that wasn't fair, bro.
No,
it's the top 3 and
because
then
here's the
Ja.
point.
Come
If you
on,
give a
that's not
valid
fair.
argument, because people, you can't base it off
you
of-
can't make a valid argument for Ja like that.
I mean, you
Yeah.
could.
I think you did. I think
You
you
could.
did the best argument you
could
possibly
make
give.
an argument for Luka Doncic if you wanted to, if it sounded nice.
No, yeah, but you're still gonna get voted out. Is my point. The same with Marz.
And that's why
It's like there's an MVP ladder, literally, man. And so if it's like the top, if it's 4 guys, and each guy is taking number 1, number 2, number 3, like the last guy is gonna have to pick number 4. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what can I do?
I feel like Tatum.
That's why I picked
I
Giannis
feel like you
instead
could
of
have
Jokic.
whipped Tatum.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I didn't.
But
I
the
think
thing
Tatum is
shows-
only now coming around, and they're not
Right,
as
that's what I
high,
was about to say.
and then
It gotta
not
be
as
an
high in the
all-season
standings as the
consistency.
Grizzlies.
Right.
Exactly. So Tatum wouldn't have been a better choice in my opinion.
All right. Well,
I mean, I
Well,
chose
Euro's
Ja.
out.
yeah, they're zapping him.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Can
That
we
hurts.
change
That
can we
hurts.
change that
After
rule?
y'all's being nasty with the Kobe and Shaq, yo,
Yo,
you know
but
what?
can-
I'ma
can we
remember that
change the
chat.
rule?
next
Yeah, that
fucking
was
episode, y'all
nasty.
better come through. This is crazy.
Can we change the rule though? Like when it
You
comes
can
to
make the
topics
same.
like that, can
use
we
the
make
same
the
player,
same points?
but just make a different.
Dub, I'm
argument.
with you. I'm here for you can use the same player in certain situations, especially.
No,
But the
right.
chat
You
gonna
just
have
give
to
us a
start
better
listening to the arguments.
Yes, that's exactly.
Nah,
what
they
have
just
to
listen to
start
the
doing.
player and then.
Yeah, right. They gotta
Yeah.
start listening to what's being said.
Euro 2, 4, or 5.
Let me get 2.
You got a non-basketball question. Name something you don't want to be doing before hearing the phrase "uh-oh." Dell.
On the toilet doing the number 2. If I'm on the toilet doing the number 2 and I hear the phrase "uh-oh," I don't know what's going on. I don't know if somebody I don't want to be looking at me taking a picture, about to leak something. If I hear "uh-oh" while I'm doing the number 2, it's bad business and I start sweating. I'm gonna go with that.
Marz, it's on you.
Probably in the passenger seat driving at about 100 miles an hour. I probably don't want to hear the word "uh-oh" when my driver is saying that. That probably means my life is going to come to a premature end, and that's probably not ideal for me.
Dub.
If somebody just took the pregnancy test,
That's gross because
I knew he was going to say that. That's why I chose number 2. I knew it.
Yeah, that's a tough one too.
Oh, right. Pull up.
Yeah, I might have to firm going out on this one.
Elite. Oh my God. Del, Marz, or Dub, who you're voting out. Make sure you pick who you're voting out. Who are you zapping? Start putting that as the poll. The question. Who are you zapping?
Yeah, it's gonna be me.
Who's getting zapped?
what did Marz say?
In
Driving
the
at him.
passenger seat,
Yeah.
drive
Your Uber
with
driver. Your Uber
anyone.
driver.
If I have no control of a car and someone says "uh-oh," I'm gonna be concerned.
That's true.
That's fire, Marz. Getting a little more seconds in.
Yeah, but I've already lost. I've already lost. I'm trying to salvage.
Yeah, Marz got zapped. Marz is up out of here.
That's tough.
All right, we got a Del Dub final. Here. This one's out. Difference that. Okay, final round. Marz, 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Name a player that is retired that is not regularly considered a top 20 player that would dominate this era. 30 seconds. This is final round. You have 10 to think. Time starts now.
I'll go with Vince Carter. His athletic ability, him be able to dominate into 2000, being a high scorer, just the athletic high flyer that he is. I feel like put him on a team around very good surrounding parts, he'll be able to be a 25-point scorer in this era.
Dub.
I guess I'll have to go with Allen Iverson. A lot of people discredit him because of his efficiency and the fact that he only went to one NBA Finals and never went back. I don't think a lot of people put him in his top 20. I think AI in today's day would just dominate the league in general, averaging 30-plus points easily. So Allen Iverson is my top pick.
All right, chat. Who's getting zapped? Who's getting zapped? Yo, that is borderline. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did. I'm not going to say
Allen
that.
Iverson.
Yeah,
Allen
'cause-
Iverson is borderline.
I wanted to wait
And I
until they
know.
voted, but man.
I know
I
it
was
is
because
borderline, but
Euro told me not to say nothing until you're voting.
I'm not saying nothing.
somebody
Yo.
says name a player that is not regularly considered a top 20,
No, I
and
hear
I don't
you.
see a lot of people put him in this top 20.
I would have chose Carmelo.
I'm not gonna lie.
Karl Malone is probably in the same realm of AI.
I haven't seen a top 20 list in a while because we
Does
deal with
Dame
so much with
dominate
10,
this
but-
era?
How would y'all feel if David Robinson is David Robinson considered top 20?
Yeah, I would.
He's my top 20.
He would be a good pick, I think, because he's super
think-
athletic. He can run. He can defend.
David Robinson was my
The thing is, I know a lot. Everybody in my circle be having AI in their top 20. That's why for me it was nasty. But universally, I think AI is a solid pick.
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad
But
pick. I
yo-
just think it was so borderline. It's like,
Listen, are the votes in? Because I don't want to say this and then sway some of the voters.
Yeah, Dub won.
So, yo, Del, why did you choose Vince Carter? Because didn't we, like in a previous episode, talk about how he's not like Marz? Didn't you say that you can name like definitively like 20 or 25 players that are better than him?
No, that
I
was
said not top 20.
That was.
But this is
Oh.
yeah, not top 20.
Not top 20 or top
No,
20?
so
the question was
Toussaint-
not top 20.
Toussaint said that it would be hard to definitively name 25 better players than Vince Carter.
But this
Can
is
I-
the thing.
who's
What do
dominating
we
this
consider?
era?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What would we consider dominate? Because I think Vince Carter could average his points in this era. Like, what is
I agree.
dominating? You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying?
Definitely.
That was the trickiness.
Way
What is
easier than
dominating?
Allen Iverson would be able to, by the way.
No.
If Zion's able to do what he did,
Allen
Vince
Iverson
healthy is also going to look just like that.
Allen Iverson is gonna torch everybody, bro. And
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
even.
So is
it's gonna
Damian
put
Lillard dominating this era?
I wouldn't
dominated.
say that, but he
yeah,
I
is.
think that
but
Allen
he's a
Iverson is
force.
probably better than Damian Lillard, though.
So
Why you bringing up Dame?
I'm not about to get nasty. I'm not. For
Don't
what?
get nasty. You compared
don't
Allen
feel-
Iverson to Trey Young too, and I think Allen Iverson is better than Trey Young.
So does
Allen
AI
Iverson
not being
is
able
going
to
to be
shoot
Kemba
or
Walker.
anything? Does
I
AI,
keep trying to tell you guys this.
Does AI's jump shot being
What,
average?
that his
not mean
3-point
anything?
shot?
Dub, no matter what they say, Dub, you won. So tell them F 'em.
Oh, I won.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all.
Damn, Dub, you got 2 dubs in there, huh?
Yeah, I got 2 dubs, bro. I'm
All right.
surprised. I'm
How
surprised
many-
myself.
Dell, how many dubs you got?
I don't know, probably like 3 or 4. I won last week. I'm always in the chip though. I've been constant chip goer
Yeah.
for sure.
Kind of like LeBron.
Facts. Kind of like LeBron. Empty stats, players court.
We need a tally for real. JD.
I lost to you twice in the chip. I lost to Marz twice in the
That's
chip.
what we
Yeah,
have.
I think
don't
I'm either
think I've-
4 and 3
I don't
or
think I've
5
ever
and
had
4.
Shaq
That's what
in
we
the
have
chip.
regular viewers for. They can count them up.
I beat Shaq and Dell. That's
Right.
amazing.
I don't think I ever
I
had
remember when
Shaq
I
in the
sold
chip.
the dub.
Yeah, you definitely
I,
said.
I
I
remember
didn't
that
even
question.
answer against Dub one time. Ron's question was the most confusing question I've ever had. It was like, name a superstar that's not a superstar that we think is a superstar that mom's named him a superstar.
Yeah.
Diddy, you want me to explain the draft?
Yeah, for sure. And how are we gonna do teams? I think we should have captains. I like that. Let's
want
make
captains?
somebody feel bad for being last pick, and I know it's gonna be me, but let's do it.
It would have to be me in well the chat can pick the teams if they want to 3v3s. We're doing a draft, players from let's do a window of the 2000s.
So when now?
If you played in the 2000s,
Not
but it's not prime though. Or do we want to do prime? Because that gets kind of nasty.
So anyone who played from the 2000s onwards.
Like,
yeah,
who was
no,
good in
2000 to it's
2000?
2000 to 2010.
Oh, okay.
But you're looking at them through the lens of whatever year you're picking them. It's not their prime. It's if I pick Kevin Garnett,
Oh, okay.
it's somewhere
It's third
in
year,
that,
fourth year, whatever KG.
Okay.
But
I
if it's a
see.
prime player, then it's a prime player.
right.
We're going 15 players a team. So essentially
Damn.
3 starting 5s.
Okay.
So it's going to be 30 players. It's going to get choppy at the end, but we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna have to have the
I
stream
see-
up to see the teams.
I see a Shaq,
Well, Shaq, JD, Euro.
Shaq Dub Euro.
Yo, I like that team. I see that team streaking. Shaq, JD, Euro.
I'll take that.
Marz. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Arma, are you I'm not gonna say it, but he said Marz, Euro, Dell versus Shaq, JD, Euro. So Euro just gets to play on both teams. What are you doing? I think he meant Marz, Dub, Dell, but who knows? He
I'm
has
here
one
for
as well.
a Shaq Dub Euro team.
I was here for us picking captains. Ask in the chat
Bro,
who should be
I
captains.
love the captains.
Ask chat who should be the 2 captains,
Yeah.
and then we'll go.
And
from
then we should have a draft.
And-
The pack,
and
the
then we
captains
pick-
pick the
there.
yeah. That'll be fine.
Yeah, let's go captains, bro. Pick a captain, chat. Pick a captain. Oh.
Wait, so what's the draft? It's not the 09 joint you was telling me, Shaq?
2000s players only. They had to have played in the 2000s era, and you were
Mhm.
looking at them through the
Jeez.
lens of
Okay, Dub won, so he's automatically a captain. I like that.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Just
is it?
do the
but-
two finalists.
So
Oh,
should it be me
yeah,
too?
that's
Because I
fire.
was in the chip.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
fine.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Alright,
listen. If they played in the 2000s, is this like are we talking about just
They
all
just
time?
had
Like
to
they just
play.
had
They
to
could
be
have
there,
played
and then
in
we
2001 and been done because they played
Okay.
in
But do you-
1980
but do
something.
you get
That's
that-
the year.
Do you get that 2001 version?
You do not get their
Yes.
prime version. You get the year that they played in it.
Gotcha.
But if they
Okay,
played in it
perfect.
for 20
Gotcha.
years, then you're looking at them as a prime because
all right.
their prime was.
So
in
can
there.
I just pick? So can I just pick a year of that player and say I want this year, whoever?
Nope. You just
That
got to
makes
say
sense.
the name and they got to look at it how it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's tough.
Well,
That's tough.
I get what
Which is
Mark is
easy.
asking too, though, because no matter where you say Michael Jordan, people are just gonna see Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You gotta
so
put
that's
you gotta
fine.
put Wizards Michael Jordan.
I mean, it's going to be a few picks like that. Of course.
It is, right,
But
true,
the nitty gritty towards the end is the best
All
pick
right,
team
Dub,
man
you have
roster.
first pick since you win.
You cannot communicate with your players on the picks either.
Yep. You have
Every
to,
man for
you're on
himself.
an island.
Damn. I'll pick Shaq.
That's a good pick.
I got JD.
Doesn't it?
Fire.
JD. I got Euro.
Damn, it don't feel good to be last pick. It don't feel good to be last
Marz,
pick.
you know what that's for. Just take that with grace.
It does not feel good to be last pick.
Just take that with grace. It's not so much about you as it is the Martians that we're going up against.
Damn.
I love you, Marz.
That one hurt the soul a little bit.
Hey,
sorry,
I'm here.
Marz.
I'm here for this team. This is nice. All right, Dub, Shaq, and Euro. You guys get first pick. We'll go in the order: captain, first picked, last picked. So it would be Dub, then Dell, then Shaq, then me, then Euro, then Marz.
Are we snaking?
Yeah.
We probably should.
So they go one, we go one. Oh, they go one, we go two. Then they go two.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'm here for it. Unless you want to go 1-1, since it's.
Oh, I see what's happening. We should go 1-1.
Yeah, I like 1-1. 1 for 1.
So
you just rebuttal.
Who got
Bang,
first?
bang, bang, bang. All right,
it's
Dub.
on you, Dub.
Dub, it's on you.
I got first.
Yep.
Kobe.
2000, you went with Kobe. It's 2000 to now, right? 2022.
2000 to or 2000s. So 2000 to 2010, Jack?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
2000,
fair.
2010, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Give me KD. Give me KD.
No way. Is it on me, or is it
It's on you.
snaking
It's
back
on-
to them?
It's on you, Shaq.
It's on you.
I'm here for a JD snake. I feel like that's more fair.
No. I like one and one.
1-1 is good.
There's
1-1
only
is
there's only
perfect.
2 teams.
Yes.
So
1-1 is perfect.
All right, I'll take Shaq. I'll take Shaq. Take Shaq. I like Shaq in that
I really
situation.
gotta get in my memory bag, and my memory is not good. So
This is why. Come on, JD. Don't let me down here.
I know, and like this
He's
second
there.
pick, it's like
he's
I know
there.
who,
Just pick him.
I know who I want to pick, but
No,
like,
no,
is this
no,
too early?
none of this.
You did
No,
it to
no.
Ron.
Shaq
When he
said
stole
that
Anthony
we
Davis.
Shaq said-
Any names.
Shaq said we can't help each other. Shaq said
We're
we
not.
can't help
We're not helping you.
I mean, Ron was nasty that day, though. JD, this is the first pick. He can't even make it out the gate.
Oh, whoa! What am I doing? Okay, for some reason I thought he got picked. I'm taking LeBron James.
Thank you. There it is.
I
Bing
thought he got
bong.
picked. I thought he got picked. I was tripping. It's on you, Euro.
Let me get T-Mac.
He said, "Hey."
Marz.
Why is that funny?
It was a fun pick.
I'm thinking down the line. Who
No,
y'all
for
gonna
sure.
pick? Yeah. The
Don't worry
obvious
about
ones
it.
are getting picked.
Jesus
good.
Christ.
It's on you, Marz.
So let's take an obvious one.
Damn it.
Well, if there's an obvious one, I'm missing it. But
What?
Don't tell him nothing.
I'm not gonna give him names. Like, how is that even helping him?
Shh.
so I can't ask you guys a question.
Nah, you just got to pick from 2000, 2010.
Unless it's like a logistic or like, you know, it has to do with the
Yeah.
game. But yeah, nothing to do with.
Okay.
the draft.
Give me Tim Duncan.
Not bad.
Yo,
Not bad at all.
also, this is a gentleman's game. Get out of the chat if you're in it. Not saying you were, just saying get out of the chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm,
for
I'm,
sure.
I'm looking at the screen like for the
Oh,
draft,
man.
like so I can see who's.
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
pick.
okay. Thank you.
That is looking at the.
No,
Yeah.
he's looking at. Oh, yeah, you are.
I'm not
Technically, you can
reading the
see it.
chat.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not reading
Okay,
the
okay,
chat.
gentleman's game.
Damn, bro.
I mean, if you don't choose him right there, you're kind of nuts.
I had someone else in mind, but I don't think he'd be well received.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general
Okay.
because you picked him. So
Also, I'm nuts then, yeah.
that was kind of wild. We could have did something special.
Yeah.
That is true, but we're going to see how this plays
Yeah,
out
no,
because they're going to
towards
be
the end, it's
stuck
gonna get
picking
nasty.
somebody like
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
no, it's gonna get nasty.
Yeah.
towards the
How
end.
many, how
It
many
is.
players are we picking? 12?
15.
15. So
Okay,
it's 3
perfect.
starting 5
So that's-
technically.
Wait,
So
hold on.
that's 30 players.
It's
You
on-
mean to tell me
Okay.
that
It's on
20
me.
through 30, we're gonna
It's
we're
on
gonna be
Dub.
glad we
Yeah.
got T-Mac, bro.
Yeah.
It's on Dub, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
on
you could have gotten T-Mac at like 12, but that's fun.
Yeah, you
Or
should.
But we're
16.
trying to do this in order of starting
Should've
the
picked
first
Tim
5,
Duncan.
second 5, third 5.
And we're just like, we're gonna build a super roster, so it doesn't matter
Right.
what you guys are doing.
A dynasty.
I'm gonna pick Dirk.
Damn.
Dirk is nice. Let me get the 0506 Rookie of the Year, please.
Bro, you gotta do
Chris Paul.
better than that for me.
I know who you wanted, but he'll be there.
No, I don't know
Unless
who
Shaq's
I don't know who that was. My
Um,
knowledge
you?
I
Yeah,
guess
Chris Paul.
It's on me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's on
you
you,
can
Shaq.
take him. Shaq.
And I guess we need a point guard. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, you can take him. His rookie year
A
out.
very unselfish point guard.
No. Oh.
Yes. I'm taking. Oh, I like. I'm taking Jason Kidd.
Oh, thank God. Whew.
KD, LeBron, Tim Duncan. It's on me.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Why not? I'm gonna take AI. It's on you, Euro.
Yow.
All right, Marz.
Let me get KG.
Perfect.
All right, Dub.
Oh my God. So we got our starting 5 already?
No.
Yeah, our starting 5 is done.
Our starting 5 is done. So now we're gonna make a new starting 5. Oh man, KG.
Why is this our starting 5 though?
That's why I said no, because exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just
no,
going
it's
to
Shaq
say
and
is
Yao.
we're
what
just
we're
going
doing.
pound for
Yao was
pound,
starting.
15 versus
Yao
15.
was the 6th player that we picked.
Whose
Our
names?
starting 5 is Kobe, Shaq, T-Mac, Dirk, Jason Kidd.
That's fine. We're gonna pick a starting 5 out of the total players we draft.
Exactly.
No,
I
it
don't
should be in a way of 3 starting 5s because then if we're going
No, it
15, then
can't be
that's
that
only
way,
going
Shaq,
12.
because
We're going pound for pound.
we're-
Whose
we're
Because
roster
it's
team,
like
stacks
first
up?
team, second team, third team.
no,
Because
but
why would
everybody
then
has
let's
their
go to
own
12.
makeup. It's the
Okay,
50
then
team.
let's only go
That's
12
why.
players then.
That's fine.
Let's
we
go
can do
12 players then.
We can do 12,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, cool.
12. You pick Yao Ming. I don't want y'all to
This
pick this
puts
guy.
this just puts no pressure on. That's why I wanted to do 3 teams to make it harder for people. But I mean, we can take the easy way.
We
out.
could do 3 teams.
We can
too.
do 3 teams. We're just not going to draft them in the order.
Yeah, we're gonna
We'll
pick
just
our 3
reorganize it.
teams.
Oh, and
Yeah.
then
I
you're
will-
gonna reorganize everything. I see what your point is.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Are we
So what
doing
are we doing,
12? Or
12?
And I can't
I'll
wait
pick-
to hear all 3 teams.
I'll pick Dwayne Wade.
Are we doing 12 or 15?
15. Keep it 15. I like 15.
You said D Wade.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. I was harping on D Wade.
So we're going back to 15, 13,
Don't harp.
14.
Damn.
2000. Oh, it's 2000 all the way through, right? To now.
No, 2000s
2002,
to 2010s. They had to
yeah.
have played between that.
Okay.
I mean,
Give
they
me
could
Dwight
still
Howard.
technically be playing, but
Give me Dwight Howard.
Damn. I was thinking about taking them from you too.
Jack.
Go get him, Shaq.
I'm not about to be nasty. We got Yao. I could be nasty. Why not, right? Nah, give me. We got Yao. Give me Ray Allen. I'll take Ray Allen. Give me a knockdown.
That's Heat. It's Tim Duncan, Chris Paul, AI, AG, Dwight Howard. Man. I feel like I don't take him here. I think he falls, so this is tough. He probably falls too. I'll take Paul Pierce here.
I wanted him next.
It's on you, Euro.
Oh damn. Let me think. Let me get Gil.
All right, Marz.
Let me get Steve Nash.
Perfect.
Damn.
That's one of the people I was like, I feel like he falls. It's probably a good spot for him though.
Did not think of him.
Picked D Wade. He picked.
He was one of
This-
my two.
I picked. He picked Ray. Shaq. You picked. Shaq picked Ray Allen. He picked Yao Ming. Dom would be mad if you picked this player next, but
I am.
it is what it is.
Did I
I
have-
got it. I got Chris Webber.
That's a good pick, Dub. Wow. Chris Webber never came to my mind. That's a great pick.
My turn.
Yep.
Give me Stephen Curry.
Mm,
Wait, has Carmelo been picked yet?
No.
Oh,
No.
That
I was
will
gonna pick him,
happily.
but he took Paul Pierce, so I was like,
I'll gladly take Carmelo with his most monster years. Why is he top 10? You guys are nasty.
what's that team looking like?
This is tough. It's like I feel nasty taking one of those two guys here, but
there's a couple of good picks left.
there's definitely good picks. It's just a matter of is it too early? for some
This is
of
the
these?
last one, right?
No,
the
we're-
last round.
We're going 15. We're on 11 right now.
Oh, damn! I want to pick Steph there.
I could have said a real nasty name. That would have been hilarious. I feel like I'm throwing here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Definitely gonna need him. So, oh,
All right, you know what? We need. I'm gonna go with. Oh, you guys are gonna flame me for this. I'm taking Ben Wallace.
Oh my god!
He did a center.
For defense, we got Ben and Steph back to back. Congratulations, fellas.
yeah, but that's not Steph Curry. So
It's just his name. What you mean?
that's gross.
It's on Euro.
Our grossest pick is by far Ben Wallace.
What do we need? We need a big.
Minus T Mac.
Let's see. I'll help you out. You
T Mac
have
is not gross.
you have Dirk. I'll
Way
give
too
you your
soon.
bigs. You have Shaq, Dirk, Yao, Chris Webber.
Mm,
It was a pick
Let
I
me-
thought JD was going to pick.
has Powell been picked?
And
No.
that's one of them.
Yeah, that was my
Damn.
next pick.
I didn't even
Yeah, I'll take Powell.
didn't come.
It's
to
one
mind.
more. It's
Damn.
one more. It's one more.
Marz.
Mm. Let me get
Come on, Marz.
Throw it, Mars. Throw it.
the only guys I've got coming to mind are not
Just say
until-
one. Don't say the names. Just
No, I'm not saying them. I'm just saying I don't think these are the guys who you probably want.
Do you need me to
Let-
list off? Okay, go ahead.
No, I can see who we got. Let me get Vince Carter.
Not a bad
I
one.
love that pick. That he should have been picked higher.
I was thinking about picking him at 8, and I was like, I feel like that's way too early.
Vince over Paul Pierce for real, for real.
I'm gonna pick Tony Parker.
Good catalyst.
Is this my last pick?
Yep.
I thought JD was gonna pick him, but let me see what else is out there before I succumb.
Yo, smacking into the mic like that is crazy.
Yeah. Let me get Chris Bosh.
Fire.
That's who I was thinking, but I didn't know how you guys would react.
That's fire. We have 3 power forwards, 3 centers.
Let me get D Rose.
Damn.
Let me get right before.
Damn.
Let me get a catalyst.
Bang, bang.
Damn.
Oh shoot.
Come on, JD. He's still there.
No, Euro. He's still there. Just do it.
No, JD.
It looks good.
I don't know who you're talking about, to be honest.
You got enough.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
It's not on Euro, is it? It's on JD,
No,
right?
so on JD.
Okay, we got enough bigs, JD. He's still there.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think 2000s guards, bro. It's like memory is just like.
What do we need, Shaq? We need a guard or a big?
Hold on.
It's 2000 and
We need
2010.
the guard, yes.
Can I look up
Yes.
when
yes,
they
you can.
came? Okay, so because I have a player in
It was
mind,
09.
Dale,
09.
now you're just talking over
It's
the
the
table.
same, I'm
and
just
I'm
telling
pretty
you.
sure it's the same player, Dell.
It's 09.
Then
Yes.
pick him.
Oh no, never mind. This one is.
Oh,
If they were drafted in 10, we can't pick them, right?
No.
I mean, that's
'Cause
kind of well, they played 2010 and 11, so they're a rookie. But they can't play half of the season.
It's 09 draft, bro. I thought you were talking about 09 draft, not 010.
No, he's all over the
the
place.
09 one, Dell, that I know you're thinking of. I'm like, I know it's the name, but
Yeah, we got Melo at the 4.
But
Paul
who
at the
you going
5.
for 010 for is what I'm thinking about.
you actually really like him, so.
Oh, I know who it is.
But I'll do it. I'll take James.
Okay, that's fine. Euro. Who's
I don't know
better
who you're
than
talking about.
James all time and played from 2000 to 2010? Let's just take them off and put them up there.
Minus all the players, dog. Yeah, you ain't doing this to me.
What you mean? No. He was an old head, but he was.
The no helping
just got
people is
nasty.
kind of crazy.
Dale just got nasty. He played in 03 and we sent him off. But boy, was he one of the greatest to ever do it.
You're crazy.
I don't know who you're
What?
talking about.
It's no way there's 30 players better than this player.
Shaq, you're gross. I wasn't doing that.
Shaq.
Like honestly, it doesn't matter
All I
what you're
think of
saying at
is
this point.
goats. Yeah.
I have no idea. We need a guard though, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need the guard. I want the guard.
Why? What all the guards have been chosen already?
Everybody,
hasn't.
just pick
Yeah, I mean,
Euro.
all the.
My iPad is dying. It's on 3%, and I want to see this finish.
I'm just kidding. He's the greatest.
There's no way.
Oh, come
The
on.
greatest. This is the greatest like of all time.
What are you talking about,
Who
man?
knows? I feel like he's just
Bro,
making you
just
scroll
pick.
further and further.
My
my
iPad's about to
God.
die.
Oh, man.
Who's better than Derrick Rose?
Hey,
on the
you
board?
talking about the dude that we was talking about in the beginning?
I know who he's talking about, and
Everyone
Just-
knows who he's talking about.
All right,
We
well,
talk
fucking
about him all
put
the
Jordan on
time.
there then, damn it.
Thank you. Yes, there.
God,
we
that
go.
is so nasty,
MJ,
bro.
22 a game. We're taking that.
All right,
taking
all
whatever.
right, Mars, round it out.
Got
Um,
MJ, D Rose, Tony Parker,
let me-
Gasol. Yeah,
let me
we're
get
taking
let me get Manny Ginobili.
Who was 2010 you were talking about, JD?
Paul George.
Oh no, I'd rather James than Paul George.
Well, it's yeah. I mean,
for sure.
it's just nasty. Like taking James that year is nasty.
But you took Paul George half a year if you wanted him.
Yeah. All right.
No Westbrook.
Run a poll. You want to run a poll, Shaq?
Westbrook was 08 draft.
Vote for the team that won. I'll do team Dub versus.
Yo, no
team...
B-Roy is crazy. Brandon Roy would have been nice up there.
I wanted to get Sean Marion, but I didn't know how that would go.
Amari.
No Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, no
I
Amari.
had him on my list.
That was weird.
I maybe should have taken Amari over the Ben Wallace pick, but I like the Ben Wallace pick.
You got some defense.
I like it.
I would
feel
have
like no one else
chosen.
did.
I would have chosen offensively anyway. Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah, I thought about him
Yeah.
too.
I was thinking of Andre Kirilenko as well.
And
JD, you
That
want to
might have
name the
been-
teams for Spotify?
Yeah, I
the
will.
Matrix
I
too.
was thinking that
We slept on the Matrix.
I was thinking that I was overthinking the the composition. I should have just gone with the name, honestly. All right, we got Dub, Shaq, and Euro. Their team 1 through 15. Kobe, Shaq, T-Mac, Dirk, Jason Kidd, Yao Ming, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen, Gilbert Arenas, Chris Webber, Carmelo Anthony, Pau Gasol, Tony Parker, Derrick Rose, Michael Jordan. That's Dell, JD, Marz. We got Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Tim Duncan, Chris Paul, Allen Iverson, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, Paul Pierce, Steve Nash, Steph Curry, Ben Wallace, Vince Carter, Chris Bosh, James Harden, and Manu Ginobili.
The reason I just can't get with y'all team is just because like using Steph when he wasn't Steph and KD when he wasn't
Steph
KD.
doesn't
I mean-
make the road. He doesn't travel. Steph doesn't travel.
James Harden, not James Harden. Steph Curry, not
James
James.
Harden. Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to know who
Mhm.
y'all would leave out of the 15 for the 12 to come in.
Steph is traveling and James is traveling. I don't care what y'all say about the year. They're traveling. All of them is traveling.
But that's what, like, it's not prime Steph. I don't think he plays a minute.
KD might get moved to the bench.
KD's
Harden's
starting.
gonna also
KD,
be
KD
looking.
was leading the league in scoring, wasn't he? 2010.
Where 2010.
KD's starting.
Over a prime, a young KD's starting over a prime Paul Pierce.
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean, I ain't gonna front. I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't
Or
care what
Vince
y'all got going
Carter.
on. Kobe, Shaq, Yao, Dirk. I mean,
y'all
whatever.
D-Wade, Ray
Jason
Allen,
Kidd.
CP
Jason
at
Kidd
the
was a
one.
great
Carmelo also led the league in scoring.
CP at the one.
T Mac,
KD
Gilbert
at the two.
Arenas,
Braun
like
at the
just-
3.
Chris Webber.
KD.
Derrick
Duncan.
Rose MVP.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
okay,
y'all. I
well-
know y'all like to hate on that, but come on,
No,
man.
the Derrick
Well,
Rose
well,
pick was
Pau
nice.
Gasol.
That's I
What,
love
what's
that
y'all
pick.
starting
yeah, I
five?
wanted Pau.
What's y'all starting five?
I just told you.
Cool.
We have Nash as well, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nash or CP at the 1. We'll test it out based on whatever. We'll have. I think we should put KD at the 2, Braun at the 3,
Tim Duncan at the 4.
Duncan or KG 4 or 5.
You
Or
don't
you
want
could
to
also throw-
prime Dwight at the center?
Dwight at the 5. Yeah, Dwight. Yeah, KG could come up the bunch.
Dwight
at the
Dwight
5.
ain't doing nothing against Shaq.
Yeah, it's true.
We got Dwight, Timmy, and KG to throw him. We got bodies.
Who's guarding
But
Dirk?
Dirk is spacing
Who's,
the
Dirk
floor.
is
who's guarding Yao?
Y'all gonna
Same
play them
bodies.
together? The
The
same,
same
bodies.
bodies.
Yeah, y'all for sure not playing them together.
Why not?
We
could.
might.
And
Yeah,
if things
we
get
don't have
real
a
rough,
feeling over here.
if things get real rough, we'll throw Ben Wallace in there for about 5 minutes.
Ben Wallace, Ben
Doing
Wallace had good team defense in Shaq in 04.
Where's the floor spacing for LeBron? Because LeBron wasn't that strong of a shooter at that time.
Mm,
You have KD on the floor. You can have Steve Nash on the floor.
Oh, you're putting Steve Nash in there.
No,
thought
but
you
this,
put-
Yo,
If the spacing's a problem, we got guys who can come on.
yo,
yeah,
Marz, you
that's
got
what I'm saying.
2K?
It's not the game don't stop after the first
yeah.
5.
but y'all don't have any real shooters outside of Paul Pierce.
Yo, our second
Like, for
unit
real
is
shooter.
insane.
huh?
KD's a shooter. Steve Nash is a shooter.
Marz, what
I
type of
mean,
time you
like,
got?
I mean, somebody that you can,
I'm
when
not
you
doing
collapse the defense, kick it out to and like hit shots.
Coach
I don't think that's
Clark,
KD's
Galatians
game.
speed
Not
is
saying that he
Coach
can't do it.
Yo, Mars, Coach Clark said we're hacking Shaq.
Okay,
Yeah.
good for
Yeah,
him.
we-
It's looking like a Team Dell runaway. Let's get it.
Really?
Yeah, our
guys-
team is better. I think our team's better.
yeah, I got
Honestly, though,
61% of the vote.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought you was gonna pick Tim Duncan for when you picked T Mac, and that.
Oh
could've
yeah,
tripped.
me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
And,
But
and
that-
then
but
you
still,
picked
that-
Yao over KG, and I was like,
You guys chose names. I feel like our team is more fluid. You guys got a bunch of divas. Try that out in the locker room. It's gonna get messy.
Who's a diva?
I don't.
Ben Wallace.
I don't think highly of
who's
KG.
a bigger diva than someone that brought a gun to your locker room?
Man.
Gilbert's
I love
not making the
KG.
road games. I keep telling you.
You talking
Gilbert's
about
there
you
for
have Gilbert
practice.
Arenas in your locker room. You coming at us talking about divas.
We got AI talking about
In the
practice.
locker room.
He's not even
I'm
making
gonna
it to
lie.
practice.
Well, I forgot we had AI now. Y'all lost. No, I forgot we had AI. That's crazy.
AI is a good locker room guy, I feel like.
Yeah, and he's a great locker room guy.
I
It
feel like you guys have
surprised me
locker
leaving
room
Melo so
cancers.
low. I thought Melo would get picked up soon.
I was gonna take, but he put Paul Pierce, and I was like, all right, I don't want to use.
Yao on the team, that's a good locker room guy. He's funny.
He doesn't know English.
That was a good guy.
He does. He actually does.
He didn't know it that early.
Yeah, but
All right.
his jokes wasn't hitting.
You got
Right.
what's crazy
He
is
had a funny translator.
what's crazy is we're only gonna be halfway through the show on Saturday at this point.
Gasping for air.
Crazy.
What time is that show starting?
7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m.
Oh.
Eastern. Let me just double check though. We have it in the poll here. Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be making an announcement, posting it out on Instagram, Twitter. Hopefully by tomorrow. Working on that today. So if you're not here or you haven't listened yet, you'll be seeing it on our socials. Make sure, if you're here right now, make sure you tune in to Player's Choice Uncut tomorrow. That's going to be fun.
What's the name of the show's gonna be on Saturday? What's the full name? Are you gonna make Jalen the icon?
I haven't even gotten that far yet for the
That's
thumbnail.
fire.
If
Yeah, I
you're
think we should.
comfortable with that and you want that to be the thumbnail,
Yeah, I'm like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed of it.
in between like Michael Jordan and LeBron James, just goats up there.
Oh, that would be even better. Look like a Oreo.
Yeah, I don't know what the thumbnail's
No.
gonna be yet. But
I don't know how that's gonna look like Oreo.
Two dark skin, one light skin in the middle.
Mocha Oreo.
You said what?
Have you ever had the mocha Oreos that taste like mocha?
No, but
no,
it could
that
be a
sounds
mocha Oreo.
fire though.
It's overrated. It's actually very nasty.
Really? I
Does
like
it have
it.
like
Yes.
does it have like a coffee taste? Because I definitely I can't do that.
Okay.
Yes.
I like mocha.
Coffee
That's
cookies sound gross.
Yeah.
All right.
Dog, I had a go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna wrap it up, but if you still got
Do you
stuff.
guys
wrap-
cook?
Wrap it
No,
up.
before you wrap, I got a question. You guys cook?
I cooked yesterday with
Occasionally.
my wife.
Can you
Taco
tell me what
salad.
that doesn't sound.
Do you throw
I'm
down in
trying
the
to
kitchen
find
though?
some. I do, but I'm
With
trying to
shrimp.
find something to cook right now, and no one. I have
Sloppy
no.
Joe.
Well,
Sloppy
I'm
Joe.
going over to a friend's lair tonight. We're gonna make Crunchwrap Supremes, homemade Crunchwraps.
That's
Never heard of that.
so
I follow this
key.
page on Instagram called 365 Foods, and it gets crazy.
You said you've never heard of a Crunchwrap, though?
No.
Dang.
Uh,
You never had Taco Bell? You eat all home? Like you cook all your food?
Oh wait, aren't you
No.
vegan or you don't eat meat or something?
I'm vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
I went 2 months. I went 2 months, just nothing, no meat. Pause. And the other day, I just had a fish sandwich. So I have like 20%.
That's a
Pescatarian, yeah.
Right, 75% vegetarian, and some days I pesca a little bit.
Yeah. My fiance is the same way. She's a flexitarian, so she's probably
Yeah, exactly.
90% vegetarian, and then 10%.
But like sometimes it's like, nah, I made a salmon burger, and I'm like,
You
You
feel
know when
better?
you get that feeling? Like
I
I'm
missed
eating
you.
this no matter what.
yeah, I do. You're right.
Like, I
do
love
feel
that.
releases
man.
those endorphins.
What about
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you like? Do you have like a cheat day? Not a cheat day, but like just a moment of weakness where you're just like, yo, let me just get this burger, and then you
No,
like,
no,
instantly
never.
regret it?
Never since I started. It was
You
easy
can't
for
even-
me with that. It's sometimes when I stop eating snacks, I have a like cheat day. Like when friends come over to the house, bro, I'm all on Chips Ahoy, the Chewies, throw them in the microwave. dip it. Those are the cheat days. But with food and stuff, nah.
Izzy,
Mm-mm.
Player's Choice Uncut is non-basketball pod. Non-basketball.
Are we doing
pod.
it? Okay, so are we gonna do like a draft and all that stuff? Players
It's
court,
gonna be
non-basketball?
a structure. It's gonna be very similar to normal Player's Choice, but we're just not talking hoop. We're just talking everything else going on.
Are we doing a players court, non-basketball?
Yes.
I think that'd be fun.
Yes, we are.
So whoever's dabbling in the dossier.
But our versus is, and I told you guys, Leonardo DiCaprio, Will Smith, Denzel Washington,
Chris Rock.
and we're choosing all genres.
Chris Rock, definitely Chris Rock.
No, Chris Rock
He-
doesn't make
we
that
need a
conversation.
we need a
Name.
PC music, Shaq. We needed one quick. We need a versus, bro. If me and you have to spin it back, we need one.
We've already did our thing.
Who was
and-
supposed to be next? I
It's
thought
been
it was
asked,
like
bro.
Dub
It's been
and
asked too much. I looked in the chat. I see when is the
Yeah,
music.
I
I
see
think we
that
left
too.
it on a high note, and they want more.
but the next one was supposed to be Dub and somebody else. I think Dub and
Dub
Ron.
Dub
'Cause
has never been on the show.
I've never
Right.
been on the show. Yeah.
But
think
because I
it's
know for a
Dave.
fact
It's Dave.
It's Dave.
in-
Dave.
in-
Wait, who was the
not
first
Bocce.
versus?
I think it's
It was
Dave
Drake,
and-
Kanye?
Oh, it's Dave and Ron. It's Dave and Ron.
yeah.
That's
Who did
supposed to
Drake
be
and
the
Kanye?
one. Bocce and Dave.
Oh, okay. Was it gross?
And then Kendrick, J. Cole.
I was there
we
for
know
that
how that
massacre.
Yeah. I had Euro winning. And then Euro flips the table on me and has me getting 11 forward. Teach its own.
That's what I'm gonna watch after this. I'm gonna watch our verses again. I haven't watched it in a while.
Let's
Relive some good moments.
One says Shaq got demolished in the verses. That guy hates me. Good for him.
let's get on up out of here. Final words, anybody?
Love you. Love is love.
Love is love. You already know. Tomorrow. What time tomorrow? 11? 10?
Wait,
Oh,
tomorrow.
11 or
right.
11 or 12. We'll see. Yeah, we'll put it up.
Let's make it for 10:30. But I'll be here at 11.
Goodbye.
Okay. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. We love y'all. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. We'll see you Saturday for the charity stream. Peace